hold on. So, oh, my mic was off. So, in an interesting turn of events, not only have we swept our way through the playoffs so far, but San Diego 3-1 to the Nationals and then 4-2 to the Braves. So we have ourselves a we have ourselves a I'm going to call this the Fernando Tatis Jr. series because the White Sox traded Tatis to the Padres for James Shields. You got to wonder how crazy different this team would look, this White Sox team would look if they had Tatis. Can Tim Anderson play? Because Tim Anderson, a great shortstop, he would have to have been like a second or third baseman, or would he even get in the chance to time? Would he even had the chance to shine if Tatis were here as well? You know, what about Nick Madrigal? Would he be bumped? Where would he go? He can only play second base. So Tim Anderson maybe would have to go to third. Moncada, you know, like it would just be there's no room. There's not enough room for somebody on this. As it is, I've got an 80 overall James McCann, an 81 overall Yolmer Sanchez, and a 77 overall Luis Garcia when he's in the starting lineup. Or at least when he's platooning, he's an 80 overall as well. So like this is insane. But nonetheless, we got ourselves a fun series.
So let's check in with our field reporter Heidi Watney, who spoke earlier with some players from both sides about what it means for them to be playing in the World Series. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. As you might expect, these guys were beyond excited to get this World Series underway when I talked to them earlier. They absolutely dominated on their way here by sweeping the LCS in 4 games, and that has them feeling ultra confident about their chances in this Fall Classic. However, a number of the players acknowledge that the guys in the other dugout are going to be just as hungry for a world championship, so they know they are going to be tested every step of the way in this series.
Let's see.
Leading off from San Diego.
Game 1 of the World Series, scoreless through the first 4.
Will Myers.
Lucas Giolito coming off a 22 strikeout
Joyce. The
outing
Chicago White
against the
Sox are
Yankees.
back in the World Series. What a fantastic feeling for a franchise that had to endure some recent lean years.
You said it, Matty. To go
Can't say
from
I'm too
7
surprised
straight
considering
losing
that Yankees
seasons
lineup
to a World Series appearance, it's just
is
unbelievable.
notorious for
Dero, what a
strikeouts.
terrific job these White Sox have done all season long. This is just the second time in the last 60 years that this franchise has made it this far, and the last time they won it all and brought the trophy home.
Brent
To the plate now,
Grisham.
Brent Grisham. Now here's a
Ooh,
ball
that's
hit high
gone.
and deep to straightaway
I like how the
right
marker's
field.
in the bullpen.
Bizarro looks up.
Like as if it's like a routine catchable fly ball. Like I can't even
Out
drop
of
that.
here into the visitors' bullpen. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
We were wondering who was going to strike first with the long ball.
I'm actually a little
For him
surprised
right
I
there.
gave up the first
Home run
dinger
in the
this
World
whole
Series.
series.
No one can ever take that away from him.
Now
So
batting.
now
Although this
catcher
Padres
Austin
lineup is
Nola.
very good.
0-1's the count.
Although they're
Swung
pitching,
on
I don't remember
and
what their
missed for
pitching
strike
rating was,
one.
but when they have a full healthy
Quick on that
staff,
swing, and he finds
you know,
himself behind 0-2.
Donaldson, Lamette, Chris Paddock, Mike Clevenger.
Job to spoil that one away, and he stays
They have
alive.
someone else, Zach Davies, and
Another
there's a
0-2
fifth one in
coming.
there. That's not bad. Then their
It's
bullpen
swung
was
on
like
and
Emilio
hit in the air
Pagan.
toward the line and right.
Oh my God, that stayed fair.
In there, a base hit, and
And,
now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Hell, Drew Pomeranz hasn't
And
been
he'll
bad,
reach second
and
now
obviously
with one
Kirby
away.
Yates.
Their own pitcher is absolutely
The
dealing
batter,
right
number
now.
10.
So this is
Second
a big
baseman.
moment in this game.
Jurickson.
If his teammates can pick him up and
Profar.
drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. Fouled off. Chased a low ball there, and he's
I got the
quickly
count.
down to
0-2.
the count 0-2. Struck him out.
There we go. Got to start ringing up those Ks.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a
Up
guy.
next,
And obviously, their
Padres.
lineup is obviously very
the left
formidable.
field.
Really want to
Tommy
see
Pham,
that battle
Will
and
Myers,
at least put the ball in
Tatis,
play.
Machado,
Tommy Pham
Moreland.
is in for the third time
0-2.
now as he
I
takes
think
a
Eric
called
Hosmer's
strike.
overrated.
It's
Eric
0-1.
Hosmer. Did I say Will Myers?
The count
It's Will
doesn't mean
Myers.
much to this
What
batter. He's all in. He's not
Hey.
concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Throwing dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the one. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Padres lead it 1-0. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll start things out here in the home
Leading
fifth,
off
and
for
it's
the
been
White
tough
Sox.
sledding for.
Okay.
This
That's
lineup
shortstop.
through
Try to
the
bounce
first
back
half
now.
of the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, they haven't had
Anderson.
any
Only got
momentum
one hit.
going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
They're going Clevenger in game 1 too. I just noticed that.
The 0-1 delivery. In the air out toward right
Division
field.
rival, former
Myers
division
is
rival.
under it. He's got it one away.
Now batting, catcher.
Riding in,
Yasmani.
Yasmani Grandal looking to
Grandal.
put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Hit
Against
hard
the
back
shift
up
and
the
past
middle.
Tatis, who's
And
playing.
into
No,
center
that's
field
short.
as he's aboard with a
Just a
one-out
little short.
single.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as
Now
he can get
batting,
back in
the
that groove with the
designated
next
hitter,
batter, he's not going
Edwin.
to worry too much about it.
Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now.
Sorry about that. I'm getting blown up
Here
in a bunch
comes
of
the
different
first
chats
pitch.
right now. There's
Swinging,
Edwin
and there it goes. He got all of this one.
putting us in the lead.
And
Edwin has been having an
gone.
interesting postseason.
A dramatic home run that gives them their
441, a
first
bomb.
game.
When
Take
that
the
pitch
lead.
flew right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Like, Edwin doesn't have that many hits, but they're
The
all
right
just
fielder,
dingers.
number 30.
I'm not complaining about any of
The
these.
outfielder Nomar Mazara.
Mazara.
Right field and absolutely
Ooh.
hammered. Forget about making
Encarnacion and Mazara back-to-back. 438. 3 feet away from the Edwins.
Swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself.
And then Nick Madrigal not having many
Number 1.
home like
Second
power numbers.
baseman.
Yeah,
Nick
solid
Madrigal.
RBIs.
He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And
That's Machado. He's
with
got
the
that.
bare hand. What a play.
I don't know if he needed to necessarily barehand that, but either way, it's Machado, so
Now batting.
That's pretty fine.
Center fielder.
Late Luis Robert.
Louis.
He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he grooves the
That's not
fastball
coming. He's
there. This
jogging.
is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will get there to make the... In now, Jake Cronenworth. And at this point of the game,
Leading
I
off
think
with
it's
the
clear
Cronenworth
that
will
the
be,
plan of
and
attack
I think
against
he's
the
an
top of
all-rookie
the order
here.
has worked.
0-1.
You've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked
No
out
ball,
beautifully.
2 strikes.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. First pitch
The
of the
third
at-bat
baseman,
on
number
its way.
13. Manny
Hit on the ground out to short.
Machado.
And the
He's
6th
out.
inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Now batting. The shortstop. Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Strikeouts
0
after
for
22
2
in
from him
game
so
2. I
far
really
in
wanted
this
to run
one.
up Giolito's postseason numbers here, but
And
these guys
fouls
are
this
not
one off.
striking out. Yeah, it just said acquired from
Into the
Chicago White
windup.
Sox in
Here comes the
2016.
0-1. Swing and a miss
No
on the
ball,
slider.
2
He's
strikes.
quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And
There
he
we go.
Struck him out. His 8th punch out of the
8
ball game.
through 6. I'll let him probably pitch the 7th.
Into the box now, Yohan Moncada.
Leading
They'll
off
get things
for the
started
White
here in the
Sox.
second half of the
The
6th.
third baseman.
Infield
Yohan
shifted well to the right. He's the first pitch.
Moncada.
Now, oh
Moncada
this
has
ball is
arrived, damn
crushed. Look at it go. And
I think
gone.
looking
And
at the Moncada
absolutely
449,
gone.
looking at
As we've seen
the
4
trade
big
for
balls
Chris Sale,
between the 2 teams so far today. What are
I
your
think that's a
impressions
very
of the
even,
long
like one of the
ball
most even
display
trades you'll ever
we're
see.
watching?
Red
Yeah,
Sox
man,
got
you
their
don't
guy,
see this very often
ended up
here
winning
when
2
it's
more
cold
divisions
and
with
chilly
him.
like this.
And
Wind blowing
now
in a little
batting.
bit.
Hell, he got
We're
the
still
left
first
seeing a
baseman.
lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I
Jose.
can't explain it. Let's just
Abreu.
go.
Oh, back to back.
There
And if it
goes.
weren't for
In the air to
Sale
left
missing
center, and
innings in
you can
2018,
forget about this one.
he probably would have been won the
Back-to-back
2018 AL
home
Cy
run.
Young award.
Wow, back-to-back.
If it weren't for the fact that he always
Talk
gets
about
blown out in
putting a pitcher
September.
on notice.
He probably
On
would
the
have won
mound,
it in
you almost have
2017
to
as well.
completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one
Now
on, no one
batting.
out.
So,
The left
wow, they're
fielder.
sticking with Clevenger.
Eloy
Oh,
Jimenez.
boy.
Yeah, because the man,
Popped him up.
Jimenez is
He
jack
Jimenez.
jack
As a
shit all
play.
postseason.
And
But yeah, I
that's
think
the
that,
first out
and then
of
you look at the
inning.
White Sox, they got a budding young star in Moncada,
The
who
batter.
maybe not living
The
up to the
shortstop.
crazy
Shortstop
potential that he
Yeah.
had, but he's certainly a
Anderson.
star.
Bounced out and flown
You know,
out
he's
in
not
his
a-
first 2 plate appearances.
Not yet, at
And
least, not a
solid
top 10 player,
contact
but he's
there as this ball
not
is
far out of
belted
it.
high in the air out to left.
You know, people are calling him
And
the
it's
next Mike
gone
Trout,
as they add still another.
and that's insane. But you know, he's certainly great. Not even good,
Solo
he's great.
shot here
You know,
to left. His first homer so far in the series.
So,
And it's
now
now
pitching
a
for the
6-1
Padres.
ball
along
game.
with
Number
Michael
50.
Here's the
Kopech,
switch
who
hitting catcher
Adrian.
Yasmani Grandal.
we have yet to
Now,
really
Now
see,
this one is
but
blasted to
his
left
ceiling
field,
is
and
high.
there's no doubt about it.
he's got like a
Back-to-back
Syndergaard ceiling, I
jacks.
feel.
Man,
Which
that's
is
not very
incredible.
nice. Come in from the bullpen.
Cy Young.
and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the
And then who
reset
else they
button
send over?
pronto.
Sabe, I think, was one, and then I don't remember who the 4th one was.
Now
Got
batting.
one
The
Encarnacion
designated
to the
hitter.
plate now.
Edwin.
Still
Swings
just starting
and
to
grounds
produce
it
that
toward
way.
the
But now
hole.
you look at the White Sox this
Reined
year.
in.
In
Rowan
2020
Marsh
shortened
will take
season,
care of
yes, but
Encarnacion for the second out.
postseason.
The right fielder.
Up
Number
next for
30.
Chicago,
Expanded playoffs
Nomar
for most
Mazara,
and they were
1 for 2
killing it
ball game
all
for the
thus
most
far.
part, until like the final
Swing and a
stretch
liner.
of the 60-game season. And they're only going to get better. They've added
put it
since then
away
Lance
and
Lynn.
finally put it.
So
Into the box,
Don't they have
Eric
someone else
Hosmer.
Leading
No
off
hits.
for
Well, I don't know. I
San
think this
Diego.
White Sox
To the
team's going
plate
to be
The first
for
fun
him
to
in
watch
the
next
ball
year.
game. Pulled
Especially
toward
if we
right
can have a
center
regular
field.
season,
Long
which I
run
don't
for
think
the
is gonna
center
happen. I don't
fielder.
think we're playing 162,
He's
but
there and
we'll
records
see
the
how it
first
goes.
down.
The batter, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Stepping in, Will Myers. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's down.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
1 ball.
A 1-2
Two strikes.
count to Will Myers. And he rings up another one. Make it 9
I want at least
strikeouts
10.
for him in the
I
game.
can get this last one.
Digging in, Trent Grisham
center fielder,
comes
number
in 1
2.
for 2 with that
Trent
home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in
I got
some
the count.
off-speed
0-2.
pitches.
And the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Jimenez is in pursuit. He makes the catch. What a play on the run.
77 pitches. I could see Giolito going the 8th.
Riding in once again, Nick
Leading off
Madrigal.
for the
He started
White
out
Sox,
the evening 0 for 2
The second
so
baseman,
far.
Nick.
Fouled away.
I think after that
Madrigal.
embarrassment of the Yankees in the ALCS, I think we'll definitely get the 50 home run mark. We'll definitely get the 100 RBI mark, or run scored mark, I should say.
The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field.
I'm wondering
Long
how
run for the
higher than
center
50
fielder.
we'll get with the home runs,
He
though.
gets there to make the play for the
I
first
have
out of the
eclipsed
inning.
100 now, once. I think that was with Oakland.
Now batting,
I don't
Digging
remember
in
who
the right
fielder.
again. Luis
Louis.
Robert.
Kept track
It
of
was
it, yeah.
a fly out for him in
Robert.
his
Put it
last
down in my
trip.
notes. I know I've done it once.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch.
Nice,
Hit
Luis
back
Robert.
up the middle, and that finds its way into
Tacos on
center
Robert.
for 1-out base hit.
Roberto
Nice
Taco.
execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
Now batting,
Kept his hands
third
inside the
baseman,
baseball and ripped the
Yola.
base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't
Moncada.
get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch,
Oh, he's got it.
you find a hole somewhere. That one right up.
0-1 for count.
Tacos for
Close, and he's in there with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
And it's fouled away.
Moncada's been that guy for the
7
majority of the
runs,
postseason.
9
He's been
hits,
going off.
and no errors
One of my
so
best
far
hitters
for the
in
White
postseason.
Sox.
His OPS is above 2 right now.
Hit fairly well out towards
That's
straightaway
not gonna do it
center.
there.
Back goes Grisham. He gets there, and that's
That hung
the
up
second
just too
out.
long.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now
Digging
batting,
in and looking for
the
more.
first baseman,
Jose Abreu.
Jose
Runner in scoring position.
Abreu.
with 2 down. From the belt, the pitch. A
Damn.
swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
Gotta pull that ball.
Grisham has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. A man left for the White Sox. They're on top 7-1. New inning set to get underway,
Leading off for
and
San
next to hit
Diego.
is the catcher.
Alright, let's see.
The catcher,
Austin Nova.
Austin
First pitch
Nola.
on its way. Strike 1 to start the
Okay.
at-bat.
Carlos Rodon. Nope. Who can close out World Series games for me? Probably my 480s here. Warm up Cordero. Unless I have Giolito pitch the ninth, we'll see.
Tough to do much with that one.
The
A
count,
swing and a
0-2.
miss.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Fouled off.
Jurickson Profile.
Part of me is even considering
Into
Lucas
the
Giolito
windup.
for the
Here
final
comes
3
the
outs
0-1.
to win the whole thing.
Take something off
0-2 is the
there and
count.
had him way out in front for
It's
strike
between
2.
him and Alex Cole.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
So we'll see how I feel.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more.
Ooh.
I got the count. 1-2.
Swing and a ground ball to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw on to first will get him. Score at
Nice throw,
5-3
Yohan.
on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless,
Now
there
batting.
are 2 away
The
now.
left
We're also
fielder.
talking about like the White Sox just had the AL MVP
Fan.
in the form of
Tommy
That's a
Pham
ball.
is in with 2 away as
Counts
he takes
1-0.
the ball 1-0.
Oh, I just figured it out. Giolito wasn't the third candidate for the AL Cy Young.
Hit on
it
the ground
was,
down the first baseline.
I believe it was
And
Kenta
he'll
Maeda.
step on the bag
I know
himself,
obviously Shane
and the
Bieber was the
inning
winner
is
and the
over.
unanimous winner at that. I think Hyunjin Ryu was the
Now to the plate,
other
Eloy
guy.
Jimenez.
Leading
0
off
for 3 with a
for
couple
the
of
White
strikeouts
Sox. Ryu and
for
Maeda.
him to this
The
point
left
in the
fielder.
ballgame. This is
Aloy.
line to left.
That's caught.
A
Jimenez.
dive,
Oh, it's
and
not.
oh, he can't hang on.
I'll take a
White
leadoff
Sox
double.
get
A
something
lucky
going
one,
here.
but
It's
a
a leadoff
leadoff
double.
double.
Now batting.
Just tattoos
Shortstop.
this ball right here.
Tim
Tried to sneak a fastball in on
Anderson.
him. No
Yeah.
way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job.
Fair
to get
ball.
the
That's gonna
barrel
score a
around
run.
in time to score that baby up.
And this will find the wall deep in the corner.
Way to turn on those
second
jets
and
base
make
in
back-to-back
safely,
doubles.
As a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Number
Catcher.
36 gets the
Young
call
Monty.
from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Rondal. Your
That was gone on
attention,
the full
please.
season, too.
Now pitching for
Here's
the
the catcher,
Padres.
Yasmani Grandal.
Number 36.
And he hits it
Through the
hard to
hole.
the right side. And
Don't know
that'll
how good
get
his arm
on
is, but I'm
through
gonna send
into
it.
right field for a base hit.
That'll score a
And
run.
to extend their lead as the runner scores from
What we
second.
need. If I'm not
It's
hitting
a
dingers, I score
9-1
runs. That's what I
ball
want.
game.
Hey, a risky send right there, D-Row. With
Risky
no
send,
outs,
but
now
it pays.
send that
Yeah,
run.
Edwin has
The
10 hits.
designated hitter.
On that ball hit.
9 of them.
Edwin.
Yeah, that's why they game
Edgar
plan, Dan. Bunch of
Nalcio.
meetings go into these series,
Ooh.
whether it be hitting,
0-1.
pitching. Looks like the third base coach was on top of it. He was aggressive, and it paid off.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he connects with it. This one's hit
That's
deep
gone.
out to left center field.
11 hits. 10 of them are dingers.
Gone!
Second home run of the game for Edwin Turnafield.
The right fielder, number 30.
Into the
No
box
more.
now. Nomar Mazar as he rips it on the
He's
ground
not
to
gonna keep that
second.
one out.
And there's
Out.
one away.
Closer than I thought, but not good.
Now
So
batting.
striding forward
second
now,
baseman.
Nick Madrigal.
Nick.
It was a fly out.
Like, you know
for
you've
him
got a
in
good
his
lineup
last
when your number 9
Madrigal.
hitter is Nick Madrigal and
First
he's like
pitch of
your
the
worst
at-bat.
starter.
Popped him up.
Because like he's not a bad hitter.
Hosmer moving to his
Incredible
left.
plate vision
2 down.
and contact both ways. Good speed at that. Like,
Now batting.
come on.
Stepping in
center
and ready
fielder.
for another
Talk about a
shot.
fucking
Louis.
Luis Robert. He steps in off a base
Robert.
hit in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Definitely
Fouled away.
rightfully placed to have this team in the top 10 for ranking. Before all the changes and developments, for that matter. Like, obviously, Luis Robert got better. Some guys developed and ended up with
On
higher
its way,
overalls.
the 0-1 pitch. And it's
I
fouled
added
away.
Andrew Heaney. Sent down some lower overall guys. Added Keone Kella, stuff like
0-2
that. So,
count. Here's the pitch.
damn.
High
Should
and
have power
deep
swung
to
that.
right center.
I saw a hanging curveball and I thought, 2 strikes, I'm going to X swing. but
Grisham is there
should've
and he
been enough.
puts it away.
Whatever.
To stop.
10-run lead. Giolito can pitch the 9th.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Leading off for the Padres.
Jake
The designated hitter.
0-1's
Is
the
in to
count.
start things out as he swings and
Cronenworth.
misses at that one at strike 1.
even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
This is on the ground over the first.
Oh, why did you
He
die
gets
for that?
dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base
Now
hit.
batting,
Are you kidding
third
me?
baseman.
He had already had
Man.
that.
0-1.
He was
McCrae
staring at
warming up in
Golden
case
Sombrero
Giolito can't make
straight
it. He's in the
the
yellow
face,
right
and
now.
he
But
said,
oh, just out of the reach.
And
He's gonna go
there's a
third on
base
that
hit
too.
as
No, he's
well,
not.
as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the ninth.
We're gonna pick the ball up here.
Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando
Up
Tatis
next is Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got
Oh my
a
God, I
hurry.
thought that was gonna stay fair.
Could really use a knock here.
So there's no
0
way I'm
for
turning
3
two on
in
that.
the game so far.
No ball,
Good
2
arm
strikes.
action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Ooh.
Now a
How's Tatis doing anyways?
good pitch around
300
the
average.
knees,
No,
but it
not a good
doesn't
power
quite
number
catch the bottom of the zone.
Nice.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now
High in
batting,
the air down the
first
right
baseman,
field line.
Eric Hosmer.
But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Offered it a low one there,
0-2.
but came up empty. And with 1 out in the 9th, he's just
Pitching
now
100,
coming
foul
up
ball.
on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Yeah, Matty, he's going to finish this one up. Renovate if he's allowed to. We'll see how the manager plays this one. I know guys
I didn't realize
like
there were
Dan
2 strikes.
Plesac
Oh well,
locked
strike out
and
the time.
loaded in this position.
Oh, this is right now a dream if you're out in that bullpen
right
right now. Your
fielder,
starting
number 4,
pitcher gets you into
will-
the
Oh,
ninth.
one.
Who's their DH? Cronenworth is? They have Profar at second. I would easily put
Does it count?
Guys that if they do
Uh,
get up in the 9th inning, these are the best relievers.
Profar to the
and they're
bench.
just lurking
0-2.
out there.
Cronenworth
What a
in
terrific
second.
job up to this point.
and then either Hosmer or Moreland is
Swing and a
DH
miss,
with the other one
he
at
struck
first.
him out,
Hey,
and
13
that'll do it
strikeouts.
here as the ball
Beautiful
game
outing
is
for
over.
Lucas Giolito and 1-0
First
series.
blood has been drawn in this World Series, and guys, what have we learned?
Well, in terms of what shape this series is going to take, that really rides on the Game 2 result. If they can do it again tomorrow and go up 2-0, they'll become heavy favorites to raise the trophy. But we could also be heading into Game 3 at a new venue, even at 1 apiece. So really, we'll know a lot more after Game 2.
Where's Dez? There's Dez. Wow, we are down 9-1 here in game 2. This is actually going to be a tough one to come back on. A 5-run 5th. Not good.
So the White Sox talked to our own Heidi Watney before the game. Heidi, what's the state of this team headed into this upcoming Game 2? Digging in now, Tommy Pham.
I think you
So
were
he
out
the
there.
first to
The
hit for
Padres.
the Friars in
The
their
left
half of
fielder.
the 6th inning.
Tommy Pham.
It looks like Carlos Rodon got used this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was responsible for some of those runs. Yeah, Carlos Rodon fucking sucks. Like, he fucking sucks. He's got to be, without a doubt, the worst pitcher I've ever experienced in these runs. I cannot explain it because of his overall, for that matter.
Ball, that's off the plate.
It's like double-barreled action now in the San
Just
Diego
insane to me.
bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. 2-1
He's gold.
after
He's
the foul
82
ball
overall,
there.
and I had to move him to the bullpen. His ERA was hovering around 6. Absolutely among the league's worst. And now I absolutely said I'm shutting him down. I'm not using him ever again. I'm putting him in the bullpen where I won't ever call on him. This game called on him for some reason and paid for it with 3 additional runs on 3 hits.
Got him to go down.
He didn't even so much as recording out. He came in, faced the 3-batter minimum, and just sucked all the way through.
No ball, 2 strikes.
So I guess I don't know if I'm going to win this game, and if I don't, it's because of him, and if I do, it's in spite of him. And it just goes to show how much
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
he sucks.
Again, another foul ball.
If I win this game, I mean, I don't care if I win or lose this game. I'm still going to win the series, but it's fitting that he ended up getting used after all, just to absolutely fucking blow.
The main job
I
of
would
the number
probably
1 and
do
2
a better
hitters
job
is
out
to
there
set
than
the
he
middle of
would
the
at
order
this
up
point.
The third
with
baseman,
an opportunity
number
to do
13.
some damage. So when
Manny
you strike
Oh,
both
one's
of
the
them
count.
out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Grandal is there. And that ends the inning.
Oh boy,
3 up,
what's this?
3 down for San Diego, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead.
Okay. All right, let's see what we can do here. Down a lot with Chris Paddock on
Leading
the
off for the White Sox,
and we got
the
4
center
innings to work
fielder.
with here. 6, 7, 8,
Here's
9.
the
Louis.
first pitch to him.
Robert.
I mean, I did put up 11 in these 4 innings. 5 innings. I had the 5th.
The windup
I
and
put up 11
the
in 5
0-1.
innings, so let's see what I can do.
Swing and a line
That's going
drive.
to stay fair, and that's going to go for a leadoff double.
And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3:30 sign near the bullpen.
Boy,
And he'll
Luis.
pull into second here with nobody out.
Up next
Well,
for the
back
White
in the
Sox,
day, you would hope your leadoff
third
man could
baseman,
work a walk or
Yolo.
lay out an infield single, but not in today's game.
Moncada.
Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
9 RBIs in his last 5 games. Yohan Moncada is making himself an October legend already.
Ground ball right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on.
Oh, you gotta beat that out.
In time to
Come
get the out
on,
at first.
dude.
What a heads-up play.
now
That
batting.
is quite the
First
play. You gotta
baseman,
beat
For
that out.
Chicago here
Moncada.
in the
Jose
6th. And one of the more
Abreu.
prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
Attaboy,
Line toward
Abreu.
the gap in left center.
I'll
Base
drive one in.
hit, and that'll get a run in.
Could have gone 2 on that.
Dan,
Took
right
so
here
long
you
to
see
throw
a
it in,
situation
off
where
target,
no
whatever.
doubles defense can't
Now
come
batting.
back to
All right,
bite
Aloy,
you
I
as
really
an
need you to
pitcher.
wake up here. Show them that guy that you were at least in the first half of the season.
I'll be honest with you,
Or
You're
just
so
show them the guy that you were for the
concerned
second
about
half of the
on
season.
mound.
That was
Out.
Well,
fucking
play's been
pathetic,
made, and
Eloy.
that retires the
I'm going to switch my lineup in a second.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Okay,
He'll
we'll
lead
go
things
to
off
San
against the
Diego.
same
Crochet,
reliever
and
that
Jordan
finished
Chase
off
Fry.
the last inning.
Fernando
Well,
Tatis
don't see in this day too many
Jr.
relievers going
Cordero
multiple
this
Your
innings.
attention, please.
The guys have to earn that
Now
trust from their
pitching for the
managers.
White Sox.
We'll see how he handles it
Number
here.
50.
Jimmy Cordero enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. 0-1 the count.
That's
Dumped it
not good.
high and deep into right center. Lazaro looks up. leap, but he can't bring it back into the
Damn,
park.
we're
It's
trading
run.
heavyweight blows right
Here's
now,
Will
both putting up
Myers.
double-digit
Oh,
runs on
man,
each
he
other.
got
right
hurt.
fielder,
His
number
second
4,
pitch since coming in,
Will
and he serves one up.
Myers.
A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup.
The
Let's see
center
if he can
fielder,
rebound.
number 2, Trent
Fouled away.
Grisham.
Not feeling good about this game, not gonna lie.
High fly ball
gonna have
out
to
to
play game
straightaway center.
Which I mean, for my offense's sake, I wouldn't necessarily
Robert
hate, but
is
still.
there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Jurickson.
2 outs now in the San Diego 7th. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground
Nice
at
pick
first.
Abreu.
Taken in by Abreu.
Nice job
And the
covering
off-balance
not
throw
Jurickson.
is right
Nice job
there
getting
for
Jurickson
the
Profar
third.
out there, Jimmy Cordero.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim
Leading up
Anderson.
for the
He was
White
sent
Sox,
packing on strikes in his
shortstop.
last trip.
Yeah, in
Tim
today's game, certainly
Anderson.
completely
Damn.
reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking.
Now batting,
Expect him to be a
catcher,
little bit more aggressive at the
Yasmani.
dish this AB.
Rondal.
I realize
And it's
Grandal is a
fouled
former
away.
division rival of this team as well in his time with the Dodgers.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here.
That's gonna be
He
caught.
looks
Wow,
really
that's
solid
annoying.
to me.
Myers back in plenty
They're
of
getting
time
some
to
fly
put
ball
this
up
away,
tonight.
however, and there are 2 gone.
Let's readjust here.
Now batting,
Edwin
the designated
Encarnacion
hitter,
now. He doubled his
Edwin.
last time through.
Encarnacion.
Damn, now he's got 2 hits that
And
aren't
the
dingers.
overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
I'm not gonna
Into the
win this
windup,
game. I'm
Here
really
comes
not.
the
Okay.
0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a
There's
deep
Edwin.
drive to left. And
Edwin
it ain't
Encarnacion is
coming
putting in
back.
the work for a World Series MVP.
And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Granted, it's only game
This
2,
is
but I
kind
think
of
it's definitely a top
mini
3 candidate
home run
right now.
derby.
Now
People
batting,
flying
right
out of the
fielder.
ballpark today.
No
Just great
more.
approaches by both lineups today.
Mud
Moving around the
Dog.
cage during batting
Too hard.
practice. Both were.
And we'll have to
Gotta
leave
elevate
it
it when you
there.
hit it
as
that
the play
hard.
is ready to begin the 8th. And
leading off
standing
for
in,
San
here's the
Diego,
first baseman,
the
Eric
first baseman,
Hosmer. Jay
Jace
Fry
Fry.
comes on to pitch
Hosmer.
now, hoping for better
Ladies and
results
gentlemen,
than the
your
other
attention,
arms that
please.
they've run out there in this
Now
one.
pitching for the White
1-0.
Sox, number 57,
Swung on and
One
missed
ball,
it.
one
It's strike
strike.
1. Fry
Fry.
is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose
Fuck you,
roles are
Eric Hosmer.
changing with the new
count
rules
is
around
1
reliever
and 2.
usage. A ball and 2 strikes now.
3.
To the cold strike 3 as the
Beautiful
cut
pitch.
fastball's in there, and that's out number
Corner.
1. He's
now
set.
batting,
Here it comes.
catcher,
Austin Nola
Austin
comes on with 1
Nola.
gone
Well,
here
better
as he
against
looks at a
righties, right?
cold strike
Batting
1.
against lefties, I'm pretty sure he's better against righties.
Ball 1.
That misses 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot
Got
of
him.
times, if you do
Brady
swing at that
taking it
cutter
himself.
in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a
Now
broken
batting.
bat.
First
left
pitch
fielder.
of the at-bat.
Tommy.
Tommy Pham.
Pham.
Play
0-1.
down. He's quickly behind 0-1.
I can't speak from experience, but that's got to feel good
0-2.
right there. Throwing a nasty changeup first pitch and getting a swing and a miss on it. Now he
0-1.
pretty much opened up any pitch in his arsenal.
To 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 1-2 is swung on and missed.
Nice.
Strike
Far,
3.
good inning.
Bottom of the inning now.
Still
And
Paddock
set
out
to
there.
go is the
Leading up
second
for
baseman,
the White
Nick
Sox,
Madrigal.
the second
First
baseman,
pitch coming. Here it is.
Nick
Lofted in the air out
Madrigal.
toward
Left
right
stick trick.
center. Myers.
I
goes
gotta
to
flip
his-
over my TV for a quick second. Not literally, obviously. I just want to make sure that it's on the right channel. It is. It's recording. Okay, all good.
And puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, center
Settling
fielder.
in now,
Louis.
Robert.
I just want, like, it's fine if I'm not gonna win, but I want to make it close.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
There we go, Luis
Shot
Robert.
to
I
left
want to make some
field
noise off
and
Paddock. Hopefully get him
deep.
out of this game.
Look at this. And this ball is
That's my
gone.
best chance.
No chance to make a play on that.
Luis Robert putting in his hat name ring. His hat ring for World Series
Up next for the
MVP.
White Sox,
I think Moncada's got his
Next
name
up
in there
will be
for
the Cuban
postseason
import,
MVP.
Yo,
Yohan Moncada.
Moncada.
He's working
I
on
don't know,
a
4
1 for
runs, 8
3
hits. I know
thus
it's late in
far.
the game, but I'd probably pull Paddock at that point. Let him go, just go to the bullpen for your last 5 outs. Gotta have faith in your guys. I know you gotta have faith in your starter as well, but at this point, you know, he's done his time, and he's,
just a bit
you know, he's
foul, so a missed
not
opportunity
having
there.
a great outing.
To
There you
right
go, back-to-back
field,
shots
and
given up now
absolutely
to Robert and
hammered.
Moncada, and now the lead's
Forget
cut in
about
half.
making a play on that ball. It's way
So
out
now we're
there.
down, but
Back
not
to
out.
back home run. Well, that's the 6th home run we've watched leave the yard in this one, guys. What do you think's
And he's
behind
still out
the
there,
play we've
damn.
seen here today?
Yeah,
Now
Dan,
back
that
to
doesn't
has
make
been,
first
like,
sense.
widening
It's
for
absolutely
what the
freezing
opposing
outside.
manager
The
will
last
let the guy
person
get
away.
is
You.
in a batter's box, and this offensive team is
Just missed that
driving
one.
balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor
Eloy
of the
Jimenez
pitchers. That
is
has
really
been
getting close to
anything but
getting
the
moved out of
case
that full
Now
so
batting.
far in this one.
The left fielder.
I might put a
Oh
Brady
boy.
First offering
fourth
on his
and
way.
Tim Anderson third.
Oh,
think he
here's
heard
a
me.
fastball right down the middle of the plate that's swung
Got lucky
on
with
and
that
hit
one,
out
but we'll
to
take
deep
it.
left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long
That's got to be a
home
Paddock now.
run.
Your
He's given up 6
attention,
runs. Just like that, we're
Now,
grand
here
slam
comes the
away from
Padre
tying. I know
manager
there's
up
2
out of
outs in
the
the game,
dugout,
but
headed
still,
to the
crazier
mound.
things have happened.
Craig.
And he's going to motion for his
Damn it.
bullpen here. That'll
Craig
do
Stanton's
it
a
for
good
the
reliever,
starter
too. Well,
tonight.
decent reliever, I should say.
He'll leave after an up and down 7
I don't know
and
what his overall
2/3
is now,
innings,
but-
but he's
77,
be
he's
the
actually
winning
pretty solid
pitcher
reliever.
should this score hold up. The 0-1.
Damn.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Gotta drive that
Left
ball.
fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the
We're down 4.
All set for the start of the
Aaron
inning.
Bummer for the
And
ninth.
digging in is the
Leading
rookie
off with the
designated
bucket
hitter,
and
Jake
The designated
Cronenworth.
hitter.
I'm fine with
Aaron
using all
Bummer
these guys for
enters
one
from
inning
the
because
pen to
tomorrow we'll
start
travel
the
day off
ninth inning
anyways.
as he'll try
So
to
if they
keep
all
the
get in
score
one
right
inning,
where it is,
they'll-
heading to the
should be
bottom
well
of the
rested
ninth.
and fine for
And
game
this
3.
will make its way into center field for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard now to open the ninth.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny.
I should only be down
As he'll
3,
go
but
out
I
to
gave
the
him
one
that
to count.
home
two
run
and
with
comes up
Cordero.
empty.
to
It's
touch-
strike
I think it was
one.
to Tatis,
2
right?
hits in 4 attempts to this point.
I'd be kind of mad if that were the deciding factor if I lose by 1.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes
kick.
for the second time tonight. From the stretch,
Now
Fernando Tatis
the
Jr.
shortstop,
comes on with one away as he
Fernando
looks at a
Tatis
ball. It's 1-0.
Jr.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Chopped at third. Tough to get two.
I don't think we're gonna get it.
One there.
That's an out.
On to first.
Oh,
Not
almost.
in time as he
Took
just
a little
hits
too long
the
to get
bag
that throw
ahead
off
of
at
the
the
throw.
second, but you had to put enough
Up
behind
next
it.
for the
You wanted a
Padres.
shot at it.
Here comes the
The
first
right
pitch.
fielder,
Will Myers
Will
stands
0-1.
in as he
Myers.
can't connect here. 0-1.
I don't
You
like
have
giving
to
this lineup
find a
any more
way to
chance
lay
than
off that
they
low
already
sinker.
have, though.
There is
so.
just no way
little
to
scary.
do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The next 0-2. Struck him out.
Okay.
So a good pitch there.
4 runs
Now
in the
they're
ninth.
gonna
I
need to
wouldn't be
string
surprised
some
if Craig
hits
Salmon
together.
stays out there. Or Pagan.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Why
He's
not?
the
He's
one
got
to
a
start
single
things
rating.
off.
You're
With
the
his
White
guys in
Sox.
danger of seeing this
The
series
catcher,
leveled at a game
Yes,
apiece,
buddy.
barring a ninth-inning rally.
Grandal.
Swung on and
Nice.
driven to right, and no doubt
Wasn't
about
Grandal once with the Padres?
it. And out
Or
of
did he
here.
start
And I
with
mean,
the
by
Dodgers?
plenty, that ball was crushed.
Padres for a minute. I'll look that up real quick.
A solo shot here.
Hey, now we got
straightaway
ourselves a
right
save
field.
situation.
His second home run of the
Cut it
season.
down to 3 like that.
Just
It's
like
close.
that, it's down to a 3-run
Grandal, another guy who's in line for a potential postseason MVP award. Yeah, Grandal spent 3 years in San Diego, 2012, 13, and 14. I mean, between 2012 and 2013, he only played a combined 82 games, but 2014, he played 128. He wasn't bad in 2014.
Your
Emilio
attention,
Pagan
please.
takes the ball
Now,
back
no
to
Kirby
the
Yates,
number
wow.
9,
Diego.
looking to
Did not
close
happen.
the door.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Oh, yeah, they have Trevor Rosenthal as well, and Tim Hill. They've got a good. This is a good team.
And a big pitch
I'm a little
coming
surprised
here
Kirby Yates
late,
isn't their
so
closer. What's Pagan's overall? 79.
step
Yeah, that's
out
weird
and
to me,
ask
but
for
whatever.
time. Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now.
Oh,
Line drive to left. And this will be pulled in just in front of the
Elevated,
warning
you're gonna hit
track
that
for the first down.
The batter,
In now the
The right
power
fielder.
hitting outfielder Nomar
Nomar.
Mazzara. No hits
Mazzara.
for
They
got the
yet
towels
on
waving, they want a
despite
rally.
his team's offensive onslaught. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, so this loss is
One out,
entirely on
nobody
Carlos Rodon. If his 3 runs don't get given up, we're in the lead. Or we're tied at least.
Mazzara
and then we
swings,
just
and
walked
this
off.
is sent to deep right.
Mazzara making a 2-run game. I don't see Magical doing anything here. I don't
the
think he has a hit
batter,
in the series
number
yet.
1,
At the
Go
plate
second
now,
baseman.
Nick Madrigal.
Nick
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Madrigal.
Pham is there, and there are 2 men gone.
2
now.
down. Need some 2-out magic here, Luis Robert.
Now batting,
2
center
dingers,
fielder,
3
Now
for 4.
at the plate,
Louis.
Luis Robert. And he needs to make
A lot of
something
pressure
work,
for
and
a
they're down to their
first-year
final
kid
out
like
here in
this.
the ninth.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
The 0-1 pitch. And this
Oh,
is
that was
swung
the
on
one.
and missed. So now they
You gotta
find
get- you can't
themselves
swing
down
under
to
that. You
their
gotta swing
final
right on
strike tonight.
This guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
The White Sox down to their last strike.
Damn.
High fly ball out to
All right, well,
straightaway center.
looks like there's going to be a Game 5 in this series.
And he'll make
Carlos
the catch
Rodon.
to end it, and
Fuck
the
you.
Padres have gotten the all-important road victory here in Game 2. They even up the series before heading home as this one is over. So it's tit for tat to open this fall classic, with each of these heavyweights having 1 win as the series prepares to shift to a new venue.
Pretty sure this is how the 05 postseason went,
You know
right?
what, Matty?
They swept
I
the
think
first 2 series
They've had a nice chance to get a feel for
and
each
then
other
dropped
now.
one in
I
the World
expect
Series to
this
Houston.
series to only get better and
I don't
more
know which one they
interesting
dropped,
as we
but-
move forward because of it.
Totally agree with you, D-Row. We may see some adjustments for Game 3, but whatever happens,
I'll
it
keep my
looks
match
like
waiting. Send a
we're in
message.
for
I thought I
a
sent
great
a message
World
to my Tinder
Series.
matches.
These 2 teams are really evenly matched.
Trying to get back on the Tinder game. Yeah, I've messaged them. We're up 2-0 in game 3. Tied a game apiece. Always nice to see.
Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Matt, after being unable to follow up their win in the opener with another in Game 2, I didn't notice any sense of discouragement
Leading off
heading
for the
into
White
tonight's
Sox.
game.
He's on the
We
mound for them now.
expected a
Oh yeah,
fight,
Lamette.
said one
Louis.
player I spoke with, and
Robert.
others really echoed that sentiment. They anticipate this being a close,
Gotta get
hard-fought
on that
series
one.
throughout, but that will hopefully make winning it all that much sweeter. In this game,
Yeah, they put a
3,
chink in
we'll
our
see who
armor,
takes the
though.
upper hand,
We are
at
human.
least
We've
for
lost
now.
a postseason game. That happens from time to time.
Sent out to
It's a
straightaway
hanger. You got to
center
demolish
field.
that.
Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Now
Moncada
batting.
with a dinger. No
Third
One
surprise
away
there.
here with the bases
Go on.
empty, and that'll bring up the
Moncada.
former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yohan Moncada. Not surprisingly
great
here, this
pull.
is
Of
on
the
the
ship, I
ground
mean,
to the
right in the
right
ship.
side.
Got him.
On first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, it's only the 5th inning. Cool, I got an extra
Now
to work
batting.
with then.
The first baseman.
So bases
Jose.
are empty here
Oh,
with
I
2
forgot
gone,
Jimenez.
and one of the more prolific
got one more shot
RBI
then.
men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next.
Or really 2 more
High
shots.
in the air
'cause I
out
didn't
to
move 'em.
center field. Back goes Grisham.
Fuck
He gets
me
there
with
to
these
make the
flyouts. I gotta turn
play,
the
and
heat down a
that
little bit.
ends the inning.
Oh. Oh, my legs. Way too much sitting.
Leading off for the Padres. The right fielder.
How you doing, Andrew
Weir.
Heaney? 1 hit, 7 strikeouts through 4.
Meyer.
Lovely.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft grounder left side.
Okay. Yeah, run right over the ball. That
And the
works.
leadoff man in the
Fucking
inning will get
dumbass.
the job done here. It's an
The hell
infield
was that?
single.
The
Other than
batter,
fucking
number
stupid,
10.
that's the
Here's
bullshit of this
Second
game.
baseman.
Nothing
Past
there.
meetings with
Sit
Andy
you
Reid,
down.
he's batting at a
Sit you down.
385 clip.
Gross
He also
Crochet
has 1
and
home
column
run.
A. Hopefully I can get 2 more innings out of
As a
Heaney,
look,
though.
now the pitch.
At least the 5th and 6th out of Heaney.
No runs, 2
That's the
hits,
ideal.
and 1 error for the Padres so far.
Now the question becomes, who does
And
this
he
game
falls
start for Game
behind
5?
0-2.
Is it going to go to Dylan Cease, or is it going to go back to Lucas Giolito? Because I've seen both happen. I've
Now
seen
he
my
gets
Game
on
1
top
starters
of one
start
here
Game
and
4s
chops it
before,
foul
let alone
right at
Game
home
5s.
plate.
I have no problem with
Fouled
either.
away.
I would prefer Giolito.
Hey, have
But
an AB right
I have no
here.
problem with
I
either.
know it's frustrating.
I'm
the
fine
heck
with
out of
Cease
the
getting a
pitcher.
chance.
You keep fouling these pitches
As
off.
much as
Maybe
he
one
wasn't that
misses
good
over
last
the heart of the plate.
this year. I mean,
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center.
Shit, that's gonna fall.
Mazzara's on the move.
Oh, nice catch,
and he
Mazzara.
tracks it down. Nice play for the
thought
first
for sure that
down.
was going to just go beyond the glove. It's a nice play right there.
Up
At the
next
plate,
for the
Eric
Padres.
Hosmer hit it
The
hard
first
and
baseman.
lined out in his first
Aaron.
at bat.
Definitely a big
one
part of
for
their lineup, and they don't
Moore.
have Hosmer or Morgan to hit against lefties.
Swing and a miss here.
Oh,
and he's
and 2.
behind in
I would
the
obviously
count
rather
now,
have
0
Mitch
and 2.
Moreland if I'm the Padres, but computer's fucking stupid.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Myers, base runner at first with 1 out.
Ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1 and 2. And
Pitch.
he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus
Nice.
far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to
Now
be aggressive
batting,
on this guy,
catcher.
but he's taking full
Offset.
advantage of that. He's pounding
No
the zone with
love.
strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses, and a lot of strikeouts, and no walks.
He's out.
On to second for the force
All
out.
right. 2-0 lead as we head to the 6th.
Coming to the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. 1 for
Leading
2
off
with
for
a
the White
double
Sox.
on the ledger so
The
far.
left fielder. Eloy
And
Jimenez.
it's
That's-
fouled away.
Like, come on. Come on.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a
There
swing
we
and
go.
a deep drive to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Scoreboard out there, need a 400
Hey,
footer
listen,
for
there's an
Eloy.
old
Nice.
adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters.
His
in
home
that
run
lineup,
swing is
so
one of the
a
nicest in
home
the game,
run,
I
a
feel.
solo
Though. I
home run
do
right here.
like that
It's
just
not
felt
the
so
end of the
smooth
world.
every time I hit a
Number
no-doubter with him.
Shortstop.
And the next to bat will be Tim
Anderson.
Anderson. A swing and a
That boy
drive sent
TA,
out
that's into
toward
the gap for an extra base hit.
But that'll hit off the wall in left center.
Nice standing double.
And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, he's certainly not shy,
Up next
is
for
he?
the White
He
Sox,
goes up there looking to be
the catcher,
aggressive and takes a
Giovanni
big rip right here.
Grandal.
Squares it up and lines it for a double.
Oh,
That goes
Grandal, you gotta
all
crush
the way
that
to the
hanger.
wall.
Tag
Great
up.
work out of him.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try
No,
from second?
Tag Timmy.
And he is in there.
The right fielder,
Digging in.
number 30.
Sucks to not have,
He blew out
Edwin,
his
though.
first time around and then was a
Mazzara.
Oh,
strikeout
if I could find a
victim
way to
most
sneak him in there
recently.
other than a pinch hit, like that would
From
be
the
nice.
stretch, here's the pitch.
But no more
This
Mazzara
ball
driving
is
one out of
crushed.
here.
Look at it go.
Keeping it fair.
And this one is gone. A home run.
Mazzara
Another
silently had a
excellent
big
swing right there.
postseason here.
That's
Your
multiple
attention,
home
please.
runs in the same inning.
Now
Watch
pitching for the
yourself. You're
Padres.
missing over the heart of the plate.
Number 50.
Adrian Morejon,
Adrian
lefty standing 6', even,
Morejon.
takes over the pitching duties here. In the air to straightaway center field. Grisham is there.
I'm not gonna lie, part of
two
me wants to
gone.
go to the pinch hit for Edwin now because it's a lefty, but I'm not gonna do it.
The
He
batter.
needed to pitch
Now
to
to the
six,
plate,
at
the
least.
pitcher, Andrew
Andrew
Heaney. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Flipped out the other way.
I mean, I got no problem with Heaney pitching another inning.
Will be
It's more
taken down, no
taking a
problem.
third at bat.
Ladies
Jake
and gentlemen,
Cronenworth
your
is going
attention,
to come
please.
off the bench as he'll
Pinch
be
hitting
asked
for
to
the
lead
Padres.
off the bottom of inning
Number
number
9.
Pitch count low, honestly, he should probably
Takes
pitch
a
the
cold
7th.
strike. 0-1
Cronenworth.
to short.
We'll see how I feel after this inning.
And they
Safe,
will
he's
get
good.
no.
Okay,
He's
Tim Anderson,
in
that's not a good
there.
play. I'm not gonna lie to
Very
you.
close play at first.
Now batting, left
At
fielder.
the plate, Tommy Pham.
Tommy.
High and deep to
Gap
right
shots
in
center.
right
center are
Headed
scary,
after it
I'm
is
not gonna lie.
Mazzara. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
No, he's
But
safe.
he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
The center fielder, number
Here's the
2.
first pitch to him. Trent Grisham is in with
0-1
one away now as he
Grisham.
swings and misses here at strike one.
I like that little hand cock he
Count
does
0-2.
in his
Speeds there. It's
stretch here,
0-2.
like a little, just that wrist flick forward.
Line
Jesus,
drive,
that ball
and that's a
just head
base
off.
hit into center field.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good.
The
right
third
there.
baseman,
Nice
number
base hit.
13.
Who's the exit
Manny
deal on that thing?
Machado.
And
They
in
get
steps
that right
Manny
here.
Machado. And he puts it on the ground to second. Scooped up to second
He's out.
for one. On to
Oh.
first.
Huge
It's a
to double up
play
Machado
as
there.
they're
Very big. I
Your
think I'll put
attention,
him
please.
six that inning
He's
now.
on,
Got
and
a
he'll
little
take
bit.
over on the
for the
mound in
Padres.
relief.
Number 36.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Robert. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point.
I don't think that's gone.
Solid contact there as his
Nope.
ball is
there.
belted high in the air out to left. Pham is going to get back and he'll put this one away on the warning track
Up
for
next
the
for the White
first
Sox.
out.
The third baseman.
Ready now for the White
Yoan
Sox. Yoan Moncada.
Moncada.
He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Moncada
There he goes
swings
again.
and it's hit very well to right.
Yoan Moncada. That's World Series MVP, Yoan
See you
Moncada.
later. Over the wall, a home run.
Unless somebody steps
Well,
up and
they've
has
got the
a 3-homer
elevate
game
and
tomorrow
celebrate
and in
thing
Game
working
5.
in this one, guys. That was their fourth
Moncada's on
big
pace
fly
for
of the
World Series
game.
MVP.
Now batting.
Hero, I
The
don't know
postseason
what you
too,
think,
that's
but
right.
this is one of those
Jose.
cases where I think the hitters
Abreu.
right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now
Over
with
third.
4 bombs
That had a weird
already in
movement.
this one.
You know, it's
Yeah,
funny.
this
I
lineup
got done
from top
saying
to bottom
earlier,
has power just oozing out of
yesterday,
it.
I think it
This
was,
guy's missing
that
over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
I can't really find my swing with Moncada. And then October hit,
Now
and all of a
batting.
sudden I'm finding my swing.
Left
And then
It'll be
it's
the
like him
fourth
and
over.
Eloy switched.
Jimenez.
I couldn't find it with
2 for
Moncada in the
3 with
first
a
half.
home run and a
And
double.
Eloy
And in
had
that
it for
last
sure.
at bat, it
first
makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking
Dude
for
had
the breaking
48 home
ball,
runs at the All-Star
because
break.
he's certainly got a breaking ball.
He's done jack
And
shit
the
since
throw
then.
is in time to get him to retire.
He's hit like, I don't know, 16 in the second half.
And that'll bring up
yeah, I'm
Fernando
gonna put
Tatis
Leadoff
Jr.
for the
who
Padres.
was
Garrett-
retired
Garrett
via the
Crochet.
ground
The
ball
shortstop.
last time up.
Fernando
Number 45
Tatis.
hitters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Junior.
Infield in the overshift here now. The
Just
pitch.
to
First pitch
get
hacking.
that
here.
area.
0-1's
That's
the count.
first strike. And it's quickly 0-2.
I'll probably go column A for the 9th.
Again, another foul
I didn't realize
ball.
Crochet got drafted in this this year. He
0-2
got
once
drafted
more.
this year and then called up already.
Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he
The
wants
right
to do
fielder,
is get
number
on base
4.
and take advantage
Weir.
of the strength of his game, which is his
Meyer.
speed. But with a
0-1.
strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
On
0-2
just
is the
ramps
count.
up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the
Now
box.
batting,
Got him to
second
miss the
baseman.
breaking ball there.
Jurickson.
Will Myers.
0-1's
the
the count.
Out
Good
number
luck.
2 this inning. Jurickson Profar is in for the third time as he swings and
No ball,
misses.
two
It
strikes.
Imagine you're in
1.
college.
Behind 0-2 now.
Or, you know, you haven't gotten drafted
Fouled
yet.
off.
It's May.
No
you know,
runs,
so you're
4
just doing your
hits.
thing in
and
May.
1 error
You get
for
drafted
the
in June,
Padres
you're
so
pitching in
far.
the World Series
Down
that
the third base line.
How fucking unfathomable is that? Not only
And
pitching in the
he
World
fouls
Series,
this one
but
off.
throwing 102, you're winning the World Series.
Ready with another 0-2.
I mean, he's not going to be the guy that wins it, but he struck a dude out in the World Series. Hopefully he strikes another guy out here eventually.
Fouled away.
Foul one off again, Profar. Foul one off again. So I'm getting sick of your bullshit.
The next 0-2
There you
is a
go.
swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Your
Craig
attention,
Stammen
please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now
role.
pitching
She'll
for the
try to keep the
Padres.
deficit right where
Number
it is.
34, Craig.
Trying to pick things up where he left
Stammen.
off. Tim Anderson, 2 for 3 with a double on his line.
Oh,
so
that
far.
was the
0-1.
one. My eyes
Swing
lit up.
and a
I
miss
saw
on
the
the
no
slider,
doubter
nothing in
animation in
one.
my future.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another chance? Yasmani Grandal. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. To
There you
right
go,
field
Yasmani.
and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute
420.
bomb.
Blaze it.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar.
In now the power-hitting
Mazzara.
outfielder Nomar Mazzara.
Right through the
Sharply
teeth
on
of the
the
ship.
ground. And that gets through
Nice
for a
knock,
one-out
Nomar.
base hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute
batter,
the
number
ball
1.
the other way. It's not
Second
that
baseman.
easy. They're going to hit it as
Nick.
hard as they can,
All
right into
Matt
the
Nothing
chip, and let
that
the
ends
chips
the
fall
inning
where they may.
Well, there's
You know,
no
it's
double
hard,
plays.
D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the
Well,
type of
I guess I
hitter you
can't
are.
complain.
Some of these hitters are
Didn't
going to
end the
have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated
Where
shifts.
is my boy, Edwin Encarnacion?
Ladies
Edwin
and gentlemen,
Encarnacion
your
will grab a
attention,
bat
please.
and hit for the pitcher
Pinch
here.
hitting for the White Sox, number 23, Edwin Encarnacion.
And it's fouled away. Drives
Out
it
of
the
third.
other way and deep right. Myers going back. Now this will rattle up against the wall.
Off the bench,
relay,
legging out the
not
double,
in
Edwin
time, and he's in there
Encarnacion.
with a double.
That was
Another
a
hit
great
that wasn't
job
a dinger,
of
but
driving
base
that
hit.
ball,
The center
extending his
fielder,
arms very well, was
Luis
able to get it over the right
Robert.
fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those
Oh,
solid
again,
hits
that was the
you don't
one.
even feel coming off the bat.
Good
Luis
timing
Robert
again,
is in
too.
with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now the 0-1. High and deep to left center
That's not going
field.
anywhere.
Back goes
Track shot at
Grisham.
best,
And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes.
I hate those catch animations. Like, just move a little bit over and catch it. Like, whatever.
Your
Short over for the
attention,
eighth.
please.
It's on to pitch out
Now
of the
pitching
bullpen in
for
the bottom
Chicago.
half of the 8th.
Number 50,
Eric Hosmer is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Fucking hot right now. I'm going to have to grab another
Ready on
ball for this,
0-2.
too.
And a fastball
Grab a
swung
drink.
on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. First offering on its way.
up next for
Well,
the
we've
Padres.
seen some really good
The
pitching
catcher.
from these guys on this one.
Austin.
The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a
Nola.
nice effort turned in by the starter. These days,
Should get that
pitching has become
2.25
a
ERA
full
down
staff
under
effort,
2, I
and I've
think.
been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it
Back-to-back
Your
Ks
punch
attention,
for
outs
please.
here to the
Cordero.
first
There you go to
2 innings.
Moreland. Cordero on 6 pitches.
Bases
the
out of
Padres.
the
ERA.
bullpen.
Number 18,
Fouled
Smith.
off.
There's Moreland's first
Moreland.
out of the
2
damn
men in
World
the
Series.
inning
I
have
mean,
both gone
how do you
down
give a
via
guy
the
with that
punch
kind
out,
of
so we'll see
hitting?
if he can fare any better.
pinch hitting
Swing
opportunity?
and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, and the beat goes on.
No
That's number
immaculate
8.
inning there.
2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. 0-2, here it is. Popped him up. Grandal over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Pomeranz
your
comes on
attention,
to pitch
please.
now, hoping for better
Now
results
pitching
than the
for
other
Wu-Tang
arms
Clan
that
ain't
they've won
nothing
out
to
there
fuck
with.
with.
15, Drew
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Pomeranz.
Oh,
High
wow.
pop up. Nola calls
That
for
was
it,
not good.
and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every
Now
pitcher
batting,
loves to
the
get
first
quick outs,
baseman,
right? How about
Jose
that? One pitch,
Abreu.
one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in, Jose Abreu. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
Through the hole. That
and
should have
drive
been
it
over
out
the
of
wall,
yard
but through
this
the hole.
AB.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Got
He
Eloy
hung
against
that
the lefty.
middle
Now
of the plate.
The
The
left
batter's
fielder,
eyes lit up, and he was
Eloy
able to put good wood on.
Jimenez.
So now to the plate, Eloy Jimenez.
Here we go,
Swing,
Eloy.
and there it goes.
All right, a
Deep to
two-homer
left.
game.
No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is
I'm
gone.
here for it.
No chance to make a play on that one.
9-0 lead. Can we hang double
Now
digits
batting.
again?
The
And
shortstop
that'll
to
bring
work
up the
with.
shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Anderson.
And he'll swing and send a chopper to third.
TA against the lefty and
Machado
just
is
grounding out
there
to third.
in
It's the
time
biggest
to
Got
first,
him.
and there are 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox,
The catcher,
The catcher.
Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In the air,
Ah,
down the line
just
and
missed
left.
All right, well, this is the first game that neither team scores double-digit runs.
And he will make the
So you're not
catch
going to put
just
up
shy
10
of
runs
the track.
on me to win it here in the bottom of the ninth off out.
Ready
Call
for
it.
another shot now. Tommy Pham. He's going to lead things
Leading
off
off
in their
for the
half of the
Padres.
ninth as they try to
The left
avoid the
fielder.
dreaded shutout.
Tommy.
It's never a good feeling to get shut
There.
out. And
What's
over
up,
the course
fam?
of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Alex Colomé, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. Madrigal is there. 1 away.
Now batting. The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Ready once again, Trent Grisham. Last time through was a base hit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh, by the way, I think it was a year ago today that the Yankees announced the signing of Garrett Cole, their
High
new ace
fly
that would
ball
lead
out
them
to
to second
straightaway
place in
center.
the AL East in an ALDS exit.
Robert is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
What were the standings in the AL anyways? With this
The
expanded
third baseman, number 13,
That'll be
Manny Machado.
It's Manny Machado now. He was a double play victim last time around.
I want to see the expanded standings here. I can just do it this way, I guess, the old-fashioned way here. At 33-27, the Yankees would not, if there wasn't expanded playoffs, they wouldn't have even made the playoffs this year. The Rays would have won the East, the Twins would have won the Central, the A's would have won the West, and then the White Sox and Indians would have had the wild card game. Both at 35 and 25. So the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and the Astros all benefited from the expanded playoffs. On the AL side, on the NL side, the Braves would have won the East, the Cubs would have won the Central, the Dodgers would have won the West as expected, and then the Padres would have hosted the wild card game against either the Reds or the Marlins. They were tied at 31 and 29. So there would have been a game 163 or a game 61, even with the expanded, with the short season. Oh shit!
First delivery to
Didn't
him
do
on
that.
the way. Hit hard towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a
Now
big league
batting,
ball player that's
the
going to give
shortstop,
away an at-bat in
Fernando
any game
Tatis
ever. Nice piece of hit.
Jr.
2-1
Will
series
take
lead.
care of him, and
McGregor
the White
can use the
Sox
bathroom.
are going to take home field advantage right back. They win Game 3 to go up 2-1 as this one is over.
Okay. Up 2-1 in the series, up 2-1 in this game. Took me a little minute there because I was watching a Chris Paul video. Check out the stream really quick. Alright. Game 4. We're up 2-1. Pierce Johnson's on the mound for them already. Wow. Or did he start the game? No, he's definitely just coming in here in the 6th.
For a report on this club's outlook heading into Game 4, here's Heidi Watney.
This has been here for 5 minutes and already going through the refrigerator. Tough. Biz, bring up some peanut butter cups. Oh my god, dude, every time. Bring up some peanut butter cups. Yeah. And all of a sudden, Felt's coming over for peanut butter cups.
Leading off for the White Sox.
We're getting wild. Oh boy. There he is. Hey, get me out of that. The card trick is 3 for Champions Path, 4 for Champions Path. Let's see here.
Hitter, Yasmani
Catcher.
Grandal. He'll lead
Yasmani
things off in the Pale
Grandal.
Hose half of the 6th. First offering on its way.
Yasmani Grandal looking like a
blasted to
World
right
Series
field.
MVP.
Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone to lead off the
Definitely
inning.
up there for postseason.
Well, the skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing. That was not what he had in mind. First
Now
pitch,
batting,
and it was
right fielder,
out of here. That's a
Nomar
rough way to start your day
Mazara.
at the office as a reliever.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara.
Oh, that was a
Shot hit
hanger.
down the corner.
could have been it.
And that's going to wind up looking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Oh, that one's going to stay fair.
Absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Hang on.
One feet's collide. All right, Brett, here we go, buddy. Oh, boy. Someone's here. Someone's here.
The batter number 1, second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Into the box, Nick Madrigal. Popped him up. Tatis has a play. One down.
Now batting, the pitcher,
Next to
Dane
hit will be the pitcher, Dane
Dunning.
Dunning. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6.
I recognize that stance from somewhere.
Ready
Dane
to
Dunning's
deliver.
here.
Here's the first pitch.
Dane Dunning mixing in a base
knock.
knock.
Base hit into center field.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well,
Now batting,
now he's mixing
the
in a
center
base
fielder,
hit late in
Louis
the game, giving his manager
Roberts.
options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weapon.
Oh, that was a hanger.
Belted
Just
high
missed
in
it.
the air out to left. A ball that's carrying.
Yeah, he's there.
On the warning track, he makes the catch. And this will
Dane
prove
Dunning
to be a
tagging
heads-up
from
play at
first to
as he
second.
tags up and moves into scoring
now
position.
batting, the third baseman,
So here's Yohan
Yohan
Moncada.
Moncada.
Getting a few steps off the second there.
Oh, just missed that one too.
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and
Oh, no, I
deep
didn't.
out to straightaway center
Yohan
field.
Moncada, a 2-run
Gone!
shot. World Series MVP Moncada.
Well, when a manager talks about hitting being contagious, that is exactly what we're talking about. One guy tees off, and the guy behind him starts to feel a little
Ladies
bit more
and gentlemen,
confident, a
your
little bit more
attention,
focused.
please.
The next thing
Now
you know,
pitching
you've
for the
got 3
Padres.
home runs in an inning,
Number
and your
50,
entire offense is off and running.
Adrian.
So here's the slugging first baseman.
Ah,
Jose
hanger, but out of
Abreu
third.
now. Myers is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. Next to the plate for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He'll start
Leading
things
up
out in the
for the
6th for
Padres,
a lineup that really
the second
hasn't
baseman,
found its groove in
Jake.
this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far,
Cronenworth.
Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
This one's down to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. First in time, 1 away.
The third baseman, number 13,
Now batting, Manny Machado. No hits to this point.
Machado.
A little
0-1.
tardy there. No balls and a strike. High in the air into shallow left center. Anderson is calling for it. And that's the second out of the inning.
I didn't know somewhere dark. Yeah. I went 3-way. I had to go dark. This is honestly putting numbers on Reese's peanut butter cups right now. Like, disgustingly high numbers. Not seeing it in my either. Wow, tough.
Now
So here's
batting,
the cleanup hitter,
shortstop,
Fernando Tatis
Fernando
Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Junior.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
When
The
you're
batter,
struggling as a team
the
to put
first
the ball in
baseman,
play, every
Aaron
base hit is welcome, but a double
Hosmer.
will really help wake
All right,
the
Dane
ball
Dunning,
up.
let's go.
That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a
Hosmer
good
had 43 home runs
And
this
it's
year.
quickly
Damn.
0-2.
Did I see that correctly?
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch.
Dane Dunning don't give a
He
fuck.
struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 7th inning ready to roll.
Eloy 3 for
And
3, and he's
next
got a
to
lefty
battle
on the
be
mound.
The left
outfielder,
fielder.
Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy.
There's a drive high in the
That's
air
not
and
gone.
deep to left center field.
Oh, it is.
Back goes Grisham.
4
And
for
it's
4.
gone as they add still another. And we've seen 4 round trippers from
Is he
these
back?
guys so far. Dan
might be
Dero,
back.
what do you make of all
Eloy
this?
Jimenez here.
Dero, I don't know what you
The batter,
This is one
number
of those
7.
cases where I think
Shortstop.
the hitters right now, they
Tim
must be seeing beach
Anderson.
ball.
TA.
Now, this one is blasted to left field. And
Eloy
there's
Jimenez
no
and Tim
doubt
Anderson
about
back to
it.
back. That's the
Back
duo
to
I
back
need to
jacks.
dominate lefties.
Your
Tim Hill
attention, please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now
role
pitching
as he'll
for
try
the
to
Speaking
keep
of
the
lefty
deficit
dominators,
right where it
Number
is.
25.
The
Cheers.
catcher, Yasmani
Hill.
Grandal.
3 in a row.
And
Don't bring in
crushes
lefties
it.
against
Oh
Eloy
my,
Jimenez,
there is
Tim
no
Anderson,
doubt
or
about this
Yasmani
one.
Grandal.
And
You
they've done it
fucking
again.
idiots.
Back to back to back home run.
Second of the night for
Well,
Grandal.
this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been
Now
a part of
batting,
a
you
similar
fucking
situation
fools.
sandwiched
Nomar
in between Rafael Furcal and
Mazzara.
Gary.
Swing and
Mazzara
a
with the gap
drive.
shot.
This one's deep
Oh, make
to
it 4 in a
right.
row. Nomar
Onto the
Mazzara.
party porch and gone.
I mean, there's no way Nick Magical goes deep here. There's just not.
Up next for the White Sox, the second
To
baseman.
the plate now, Nick
Nick
Madrigal. Boy, and he rips this
Madrigal.
ball down
I'll
the
tell you what,
left
he
field
took a rip at it,
line,
though.
but just foul.
Does Nick Magical have a hit in this series? Oh, he
There
does
it
now.
goes. And are you
5 in a
kidding me?
row.
Pencil it into the
Jimenez,
history book.
Anderson,
Another
Grandal,
home run.
Mazzara, Madrigal. 5 dingers in a row.
Your
Craig
attention,
Stammen
please.
comes on to pitch now,
Now
hoping for
pitching
better
for the
results than
pinch
the
hitting
other
portion.
We're gonna go
arms
Edwin
that they've
here. I'll
run
look
out
for the
there.
Number
bullpen.
23.
Edwin
That's
Encarnacion
fine.
will get a call here as he'll
Encarnacion.
hit for the pitcher. Fouled away. Stammen is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good
Oh,
reliever.
Edwin.
One, if you have great stuff and you
High
strike
sinker.
everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not
High
great
sinkers
stuff.
go over
He's
walls.
not afraid to let his defense
Now
help him
batting,
out and make some
the
plays.
center fielder, Luis Robert.
Now at the plate, Luis Robert. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a shot to left field and
Open it up,
deep.
gentlemen.
Looking up is the left fielder.
6th home run of the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, the third baseman, Yoan.
Next to bat will be the Cuban
Moncada.
import, Yoan Moncada.
That's not getting
Swinging,
caught.
This is also
Oh,
hit
it might.
well. Out to deep
Oh, it's not. It's
center.
gone.
Gone.
Moncada.
Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Ladies
Drew
and gentlemen,
Pomeranz
your
enters
attention,
now in a
please.
mop-up role as he'll
Now
try to
pitching
keep the
for the
deficit right
Padres.
where it is.
Number 15,
So here's
Drew
Jose Breyer.
Pomeranz.
Swings.
Let's
and
go.
Crushes it. Oh,
We're
my,
back.
There is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again.
That's 8 home runs this inning now.
Back home run.
Wow,
That's
how
everybody
about
having a
top
home
of
run this
the
inning except for
lineup
Edwin
right now?
Ignacio.
The left
Can't ask
fielder,
for much more than this.
Eloy
If the pitcher didn't have a
Jimenez.
crisis of
Oh, that's a
before,
foul ball.
he sure does now. He's not even completely through the heart of the order yet.
Throw gets him.
Who's dropping bits in here?
Foul. Thanks for the bits. Thank you for the bits, sir.
batter, number 7, shortstop.
I gotta have some emotes here. Strange.
And that'll bring up the shortstop,
Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked.
Hey, boy, Edwin.
Tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me
Now
that
batting,
the moment
catcher,
isn't too big for him.
Yasmani
He's slowing the game down. He looks
Grandal.
terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having
Strength out
a
there.
huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Nope.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grisham is there to make
Damn,
the
Anderson
catch,
got
and
around
Murphy
third before that ball got. Okay, we'll go to Jace Fry.
Your
to the
attention,
side.
please.
Gets the call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take
for
over
the
on the
Chicago
mound and
Cubs.
start the home
Number
Number
seven.
57, Jace Fry.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Let him
Will
get
Myers
started.
0-1.
is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Fielded by Abreu. And a good
Nice.
throw
Oh.
gets him one gone.
Now batting, center fielder,
Set and the pitch.
Trent.
Trent Grisham swings and
Grisham.
misses
0-1's the
there,
count.
so he's down 0-1. Fry is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that
0-2.
relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time
Nice
lefty
play, Moncada.
specialist like this, that's a big change. Throwing to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a
next for the
6-3
Padres,
ground ball.
the
Nevertheless,
catcher.
there are 2 away
yeah.
now.
Beautiful
Austin
paint job
Nova
there.
is in with 2 away
Nola.
now as he looks at a called strike one.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. New
I just
inning
realized
set to
Mazara's
get underway,
second
and
home run
that
of the night
brings
was
up
off
the
the right
versatile
fielder.
Nomar Mazara.
Nomar
This guy's having a pretty
Mazara.
good week so far in one game.
And
Oh
he
my
turns
God.
on one, sending it high
Gap
and
shot from
deep
Mazara.
to
2
right.
doubles, 2
But
dingers.
that'll stay in the park as it's off
4
the
for
wall.
4. Have a game. Nomar Mazara, who
And
might.
he'll pull into
sneak
second
in at
with his
third place
4th
for the
hit of the
MVP
ball
vote.
game.
I can't believe Nick
The
Madrigal.
batter, number 1,
Looked like he broke into his home run trot a
Nick
little early, and I can't blame him.
Madrigal.
He's already had 2, but this one just misses, and he'll settle for a double. Having a heck of a game, though.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Hard liner to
Oh,
center
a little
field.
too hard, Madrigal. You got to elevate that.
Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
So who do I give an at bat here? For Jace
The
Fry.
batter.
Here now's the
The
pitcher,
pitcher.
Jace Fry.
I think I'm going to go
He's
James
getting his
McCann.
first
Fry.
plate of
Your attention,
James
please.
McCann will
Pinch
grab a
hitting
bat
for
and hit for the
Chicago.
pitcher here.
number 33, James McCann.
High
missed
fly
that one.
ball out to straightaway.
I'm going to tag here.
Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second.
That was
And he'll
dangerous.
Make it
Keep
up to
safe.
third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Luis
Ready, Luis
Robert.
and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Lifted down the
So all my
line in
starters
left.
have at least 1 home run.
And this will not be caught.
Robert,
it's a foul
Moncada.
ball.
Or no, does Abreu have one? I don't know if Abreu has one. No, he does. He was a part of that 3 in a row. It's a
This
hanger.
is line to
We're
left.
driving a run for
and
Luis.
a base
Could've
hit,
been
and
a
that'll
single,
get the
we'll take
run
it.
in from third.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt.
And I got a whole
Another
nother inning
great
and a whole nother
AB.
game.
Now batting.
Another hit,
The third
another
baseman,
nail in the coffin.
Yohan
That's a startling
Moncada.
50 runs in this one, and they're still going.
Stepping in now,
Nope.
Yohan Moncada. Pham is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the
Now,
side.
Japel, I can breathe easier with
Sox
it now.
get a run here on 2 hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. White Sox on top, 15-1.
Ladies and
Jason
gentlemen,
Castro
your
will try and
attention,
get
please.
his club back into it
Pinch
here.
hitting
He'll
for the
pinch
Padres.
hit to lead off the home
Number
half
11,
of the 8th.
Jason Castro.
looks like the Massachusetts vaccine plan is from December to February, healthcare workers, long-term care facilities, police, fire, EMS, and more. February to April, high-risk individuals, teachers, grocery store employees, transit workers, public workers, and more. So that'd be me. And then phase 3 from April to June, general public. Bottom 8, Cody
Your
Hewler.
attention, please.
On to pitch out of
Now
the
pitching
bullpen in
for
the
the
bottom
White
half
Sox.
of the 8th.
Number 65.
Just a tick
0-1.
behind for a strike.
Hoyer.
Projected plan. Hopefully we have enough out here.
Comes back with a good change
0-2 is the
there.
count.
It's quickly 0-2.
But if April to June is
This hitter
general
right
public,
now
that means
looks
that
overmatched
maybe
with a fastball. I think you go
by,
right
like,
back to it.
And the throw to
late
first is in
July,
time,
August, we
one
could
gone.
have things be kind of regular here again. Which means a little bit of summer.
Now batting, left
He's
fielder.
ready. Here's the first
Tommy.
offer. Tommy Pham is in
Bad
one
job.
as he swings and misses
September.
here at strike
Next year
one.
will be
You have to
Ball
find a
match
way to
outside.
lay off that low sinker.
Easy,
There is
normal.
just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres.
3.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a
The
rough
batter,
night at the yard for him.
the
That's
second
3
baseman.
times
Hey,
he's gone down
Jake.
on strikes in this one.
Throw
So they've
that work.
really figured out how to attack this guy.
And it's fouled away. Got him
nothing much
swinging,
guarantees
and
that
that will end the
something
inning.
major changes.
Padres down in order, and they remain
The
well,
rest of this
well
school year
behind.
will be fucked, unfortunately.
Your
Trevor
attention, please.
Rosenthal is on to pitch
Now
now,
pitching
hoping
for
for
the
better
Padres.
results than the other
Number
arms
They're one of
that
their
have
big
run
guns
out there
now.
in this
Trevor.
one.
Trevor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its
Rosenthal.
way. Sends that one
No,
out
that
of
was
play
the
for
one.
strike one.
Good pitch to hit right
He got
there.
the
Just gotta be
fastball where he wanted
a
and
little
just
less
pulled
under
off.
it. Fouled him straight off.
And right into the shift.
Rolling over that one.
No,
This will wind up
foul
a
ball.
foul ball, strike 2. This is in the air out to right
Of course,
field.
it's against the shift, but
After it
there's
is Myers.
perfect position out there and
He
right.
gets there to
Whereas
make the
if they
play
weren't
for
shifted,
the
that's
first
easy.
out of the inning.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Stepping in, Eloy
Eloy.
Jimenez.
Eloy 4
He
for 5
rounded
in
the
the
inning.
bases on a home run back in the 7th. Lifted in
4
the
for
air
6.
out towards left
Not
center.
bad.
Grisham calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
Up
And
next
the
for
next to
Chicago,
bat will be Tim Anderson.
shortstop,
And he's got a shot
Tim
at history here, but he'll
Anderson.
need a
Triple for the
triple to
cycle.
complete the cycle. Hit hard on the ground
that
at
one.
third. Throw in
He's
time,
out.
and the side is
Okay,
retired.
whatever.
Pretty painless. Here's Manny Machado now, starting things for his side in the
Leading
ninth
off
as
for
they
the
face
Padres,
the improbable
the third
odds
baseman,
of trying to come back in
Manny
this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for him at this
Machado.
point.
Go to
These
Keone
guys
Keller here.
know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Keone Keller takes the mound here. Not a
Nope,
save
ball one.
situation, of course, because of the big
1-0.
lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. And he
got
jumps
the
at a
count, 1 and 2.
changeup, a swing and a miss.
Everything this guy
Okay, that's not good.
Swing and a missile sent out to center field. Center fielder looking up, still going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. Up next is Fernando
Now batting.
Tatis
0-1.
Jr.
The shortstop,
0-1 the count.
Pretty sure this is only
Better
Keller's
than
second
well.
time working in this
Yeah,
whole
they have everything
postseason.
to
So
lose in this game, but
Junior.
it's
that's going to shoot
obvious
his ERA
they
to
have zero quitting
unbelievably
them.
high
They're
number.
going to battle until the last out. With that homer, they're that much closer to winning the series.
Fouled off.
God, sometimes I think between my Christmas stuff up and this iced tea and
No
drinking, my
outs,
throat
nobody
gets so
on.
super fucked.
Swing and miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels
Now
off
batting,
base. and
first
that's just what they
baseman,
did right there.
Eric
Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base
Hosmer.
path.
So the Mavs plan to release J.J. Barea tomorrow, even though they just signed him to a one-year, $2.6 million deal. Cuban wanted to reward Barea for his time with the Mavs, a move which was intended to be owner's Mark Cuban's way of rewarding the veteran point guard for his contribution to the franchise. Well, that's fucking... Mark Cuban is such a fucking dude right there.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Called strike 0 and 2. Bases are empty, one man out. To third. Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
Okay.
The right fielder,
Okay,
number
I got it.
4.
Now the pitch.
Will.
Will Myers is
Oh,
in
yeah.
play here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely
ball,
epic
2 strikes.
because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse.
There it
A
is.
foul tip right into
All right.
the catcher's glove as
And
he
a 3-1
holds on,
lead.
and the ball game is over. So the White Sox take
Oh,
game
whoops. I
4
put
to
the
now
button
draw
on TV.
one win
Flip
away
over
from
the
a
HDMI
world
for a second.
championship.
Yeah, Matt, they've taken an enormous step forward in this series. They're really sitting in a driver's seat. A loss here would have leveled the series. As it is, they're now up 3-1 and just need to win one of the next 3 games to claim the title.
Yeah, let's be honest, boys. I think it can easily be said that this is now their series to lose. I'm not recommending parade arrangements be made just yet, but they are certainly now the odds-on favorite to lift that trophy. And I'm sure they can taste it in the clubhouse.
Okay. Oops. Ooh. All right, one more to go. Game 5. San Diego. San Diego. Win to claim World Series championship. We're down 4-1 in this game. Zach Davies on the hill for them. They put up 4 in the first off of, I'd imagine, how am I drawing a blank? Dylan Cease. At least I'd hope it's Dylan Cease and not Lucas Giolito if they're giving up 4 in the first.
Heidi, you
But
spoke
either
to
way.
some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group
Top of
headed
the
into
sixth.
this
We're down
game?
3. Let's
So
make
here's
it.
off for the
Jose
White Sox.
Abreu. He'll get his side started in the inning. And
Jose
Dan, so far
Abreu.
they've been stifled offensively
Damn, that was a
since
slow
the first
changeup
inning.
right there.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got
He's
hot
out.
right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Up next for the White Sox.
One out for Chicago
left
here in
fielder.
the 6th.
Eloy
And up next, the exciting
Jimenez.
Eloy Jimenez. Line drive
Damn it,
to left.
Eloy.
Pham
He just hasn't
is
had
in
it all
his tracks
postseason.
now as he makes the catch for out
He hasn't been
number 2.
bad, but he has not
The
been
batter,
himself.
number 7.
Coming to the plate now,
Shortstop.
Tim Anderson.
Tim
He punched out
Anderson.
looking
He's
at
kind of
strike
been
3 last
quiet. Like,
time
he kind of
through.
just there.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system.
Attaboy,
Belted high
TA.
in the air out to left. Going back into left fielder.
Off the Western Metal Supply
and
Company.
Goodbye. This
Building.
one ain't coming back.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter.
Great.
Every power hitter in the league knows you gotta start with the
Grandal
numero
over 3,
uno,
3
Ks,
number
not
one,
White
man.
Sox
You
out
gotta
of
get
town.
on the
The
heater and
catcher.
adjust to everything
Just
else,
running
and he did just that.
Rondon.
A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick
Unfortunate.
with it.
Here's on the mound. Here it
Bottom
is,
of the
Dylan
6th
Cease.
inning
I will
now,
try to
and
get him
that'll
through the
bring
city.
Here you go.
Manny
Except
What's
he's
up,
a base
Buster?
runner.
Third
I'm going to
baseman.
pull him
Matty
for Crochet.
Machado.
Bummer for the next inning.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider.
0-2
and
is the
he's
count.
quickly behind 0-2.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times.
Nice strikeout,
Hittable
Dylan.
pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step
Now
out of the
batting,
box. You have no idea what's
shortstop.
going to happen.
Fernando.
Tatis Jr. is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball left side. Defense set up.
I'll give him one
perfectly.
shot here.
And a diving effort there,
That was
but
through
it'll
the
come
hole
up empty.
single.
It's a base hit.
If a runner gets
Hey,
in
this
scoring
guy's
position, that's
having
why.
a big series in the
Regardless,
postseason.
this is going to be his
Up
last
next,
inning
Machado.
because
that
it's
the
79.
moment
first
isn't too
baseman.
big for him. He's slowing the
Perez.
game down. He looks terrific.
Hosmer.
Absolutely postseason monster right here, having a huge series.
Nice
Any
curveball
big leaguer
there.
can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Attaboy, Dylan.
And here's a changeup in there
Good
for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the
Gotta get
inning.
to Will Myers, though,
First
still.
The right
pitch coming,
fielder,
here it
number
is.
4.
Will Myers
Weir.
stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a
Myers.
ball. It's 1-0.
There you go.
Breaking balls in there that time, 1-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2
I got to
ball
count
game.
1 and 2.
There you go,
He
Dill.
struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning.
We're in it. We're in it.
In now the
Oh,
pop.
they got a lot of strikeouts.
Leading off for the White
outfielder
Sox.
Nomar Mazara.
The right fielder.
0
Mazara with
for 2
two
from him
strikeouts.
so
Also
far
not
in
that
this
good.
one.
Even though
Mazara.
we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only
Oh.
down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a
Good one hit
blast.
right there.
They could certainly use that right now.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Drilled toward right center field. Grisham is
That's the
under
last thing I
it
need is
to
a
make
pitch
the
already on
catch
the
for
outer
out
third that
number
is moving
1.
towards the outer third already.
The batter,
At
number
the
1.
plate, Nick
I think Nick
Madrigal.
Madrigal has
It's
won it
been
his
an
entire
0 for 2
series.
effort for him to this point.
Madrigal.
First pitch
This is one
coming,
hit with
here
his
it
finger,
is.
but still.
Bouncer to the left side, right to him. On to first. and
He's
it's a
out.
quick start to the 7th.
That's one thing I might go
Now
back and
there
check
are
on.
2
is see how
away.
many hits Madrigal had. All right, Edwin,
You're
you're
an
up.
incomplete.
Encarnacion will get the
Pinch
call.
hitting
The
for the
pinch
White
hit
Sox.
here as we'll see what he can
Number
do.
23,
2 out and the base is
Edwin
empty.
Encarnacion.
He sends it out to left field.
Come on, get up,
Well
ball.
hit.
One more for
And
Edwin.
This one is gone. A home
Pinch
run.
hit solo shot. Fly that parrot, buddy. 1-run game.
Now batting, the center fielder,
In now, Luis
Luis
Robert.
Robert.
Swung on and hit deep to left center.
Little
This
too
one
under
has
that
a
one.
chance.
Oh, it's gone. Encarnacion, Luis Robert back to back to tie it. A very old, well, not very old, but an old seasoned vet and a first-year rookie going back to back.
You have to love the World Series.
To
What
tie
a
it up.
game we have right
That's the
now.
World Series for you.
Home run ties it late. Place is going absolutely
Now
bananas.
back,
Would you rather
the
be
third
anywhere
baseman.
else?
Yoan
Next to bat will be the Cuban
Moncada.
import, Yoan Moncada.
Oh, damn.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning
All right, if we got ourselves a tie game here, I'm going to go to Aaron Bummer.
Your
Aaron
attention,
Bummer
please.
gets the call from the
Now
pen to
pitching
take
coach
over on the
White
mound and
Sox.
start the home
Number
seventh.
39, Aaron.
Trent
Oh,
Grisham
1.
is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
While I've got him in here, I'm going to warm up probably Keone Kella.
The 0-2 home. Bummer has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
Now
So
batting,
coming to the
catcher.
plate, Austin Nova
Austin.
is 1 for 2 in this one. High in the air
Nova.
down the right field line.
Run, Nomar.
And
Thank
he
you.
will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Jurickson
Ladies and
Profar
gentlemen,
will get
your
the call
attention,
here as he'll
please.
hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the
Lifted in the
Padres.
air
It's
to
wild they
center.
pinch at Jerickson
Number
Profar before
10.
they pinch. Actually, no, it was a left hand,
Jarek
so I
Stubb.
understand why Moreland would not pinch
Road
it.
And
ball.
that will conclude matters here in the
Through
7th.
7, we're tied.
Now
Kirby
pitching
Yates
for the
been
Padres.
summoned from the bullpen as
Number
he'll do so to
39.
start the 8th.
Kirby.
Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be
Kirby
the first
Yates in the
baseman,
8th.
Jose Abreu. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is in his tracks now, and very quickly one gone.
Now
I'm not
batting.
seeing him this series, I believe.
So digging
Left
in
fielder,
now, Eloy Jimenez.
Eloy
No hits in 3
Jimenez.
tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Hard hit toward the hole. Oh, and he has
Damn
some
it,
trouble
Eloy.
with it. And that's the
Oh,
second
fucking
out.
hell.
The batter, number 7.
Standing
Shortstop.
in, Tim Anderson.
Tim
He went deep last time up.
Anderson.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in its last AB, but
My
listen,
3,
it
4,
counts
5
as a
all
home
just
run
rounded
nonetheless.
out. I don't know what
On
Abreu
to
did.
first,
I
and
don't
this
remember what
will
he did. Either way, that's just a
now back to the top of the
A
lineup.
pathetic inning
Stepping
there.
in,
All right,
Tommy
Keone Kella.
Leading up for the
Lifetime
Padres.
versus this pitcher.
The
Not a
left
big
fielder.
sample
Kella here
size
for the
over
Tommy.
Keone Kella comes
Oh,
on
yeah.
now. He's
For the
just
ninth
hoping to
inning.
Your
keep this
attention,
thing
please.
tied. No save
Now pitching
opportunity
for
here.
Chicago.
First pitch
Number
coming, here it
36.
is. A
Keone.
little tardy there.
Ball
No
one's the
balls
count.
and a strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Kella playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 12th
only
round
26.
selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind
Damn
for
it.
everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Come on, Yone.
The batter, number
And the
9.
next now, Jake
Second baseman.
Cronenworth.
Nice.
Popped him up. Grandal waits on it.
Cronenworth.
Makes the play, one away.
Nice play.
The third baseman, number 13.
So a runner at first
Manny.
now.
Two
with
big
one
at-bats
away.
here now.
And standing in now, the
Machado.
always
0-1.
dangerous
Guys.
third baseman, Manny Machado.
He struggled quite a bit at the
The
plate
count,
in this one,
0-2.
so
Machado's
until
had a
he
great
shows he can
postseason,
put a
too.
good swing on the ball, I don't think
But
they're
not
gonna
here.
give him anything straight that he can handle.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Well, we're not out of the woods yet.
So
Tatis
it's
also
a
had
runner at
Now
first
batting.
with 2 men out.
Shortstop.
And up steps the big bat of Fernando
Fernando.
Tatis
0-1's the count.
Jr. He's set.
Junior.
The 0-1.
I got the
Swing and
count.
a miss,
0
and
and
he's in
2.
trouble now. 0-2.
Trust the
I know
curve.
this guy has
A swing and a miss.
Keone
That
Kella again.
retires the side, and that will do
Good
it.
eighth inning. All right, let's see if we can take the lead here in the top of the ninth. Top of the ninth.
All set to start the
Leading
ninth
off
in
for the
this
White
one.
Sox.
And up next, the
6-7
switch-hitting
to
catcher, Yasmani
Yasmani.
Grandal.
Grandal.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off.
0 for 4 in this one.
Oh,
The
and look
former
at this.
Padre.
High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the
A
lead.
go-ahead shot
Home
in the
run.
ninth. Yasmani
Fans
Grandal.
are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this
The
one
right fielder,
lineup
number
alone.
Yeah,
No
Manny,
more.
how about this, D-Row? If you come to
Mazzara.
watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team.
Oh boy, Mazzara.
Reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They
The batter,
can't
number
execute
1.
the ball the other
Second
way. It's
baseman.
not that easy. They're going to
Nick
hit it as hard as they can, right into the
Madrigal.
shift, and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Row, when you've come up all the way through high school, Little League, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Grisham back up and put this
Good
away
tag.
for a long out number 1.
All right, righty on the hill. Looks like it's still James McCann to me.
Your attention, please.
Will grab a bat and
Pinch
hit for
hitting
the
for the
pitcher
White
here.
Sox. Number 33, James
Where's McCann
McCann.
just signed with another team in real life? Forgot where.
Fouled away.
But he would certainly be a solid
Mazzara
starting
leads
catcher on
off
any
second
team.
with one gone
Almost
in the
any
inning.
team. Certain teams already do have better. There are better, but he's still a good catcher. Hitting catcher for that matter.
Swung on and
Not
left
here,
it in
though.
the air to left center.
2 hitless at-bats in the World Series.
Pham will range to his left
What's up,
as he
Pham?
tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
And Luis Robert.
Now batting.
At the plate,
The center
Luis
fielder,
Robert is coming off a
Luis
solo homer in his
Robert.
previous trip.
It'll be interesting to see if they
Our
use
leadoff
that
hitter could be our
changeup in
last
this
hitter of the
at-bat.
season.
That last at-bat, that was a changeup hit for a home run.
Oh, or our
Swung
last
and a
dinger
ball
of the
hit
season.
high in the air, deep down
Insurance,
the left field line.
two-run
This
shot,
has
Luis
plenty
Robert.
of carry, and it's gone into the 4th floor of the Western Metal Building. So a 2-run homer down the line in left.
Right up to
His
that third
second
story.
home run of the game.
Ladies and
it's
gentlemen,
now 7
your
to 4.
attention, please.
Tim Hill takes
Now
over now with 2
for the
gone here in the
Padres.
top of inning number
Number
9.
25,
So here's
Hill.
Yohan Moncada.
Hill.
That'll do it. All right, we go to the 9th. And it is a safe
Grisham
situation.
will get there and he puts it away.
I'm not going to go to Lucas Giolito. I'm going to go to Alex Collins.
Alex Colomé comes on looking.
Things start
for a
looking
save
dicey,
here
I'll go
in
to
the
Giolito,
bottom
but I
of the
think he's got
ninth
3
inning.
outs in him.
Leading up for the
First baseman
Padres,
Eric Hosmer
The
is
first
in,
baseman.
and
I've seen that pitch
obviously
get called a
they'll
strike
need
out
a
many times.
time rally
But
here
okay,
if this
whatever.
series is going
Hosmer.
to make it to a game 6.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Grounded to first.
Nice stab of Abreu.
And the
He's out.
off-balance throw gets it. Nice play for the out.
the right fielder,
So here's
number
Will
4,
Myers. Here's the first pitch.
Myers.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And there's a changeup
Nice.
in there for a
2
called
down in the
third
9th.
strike, and that's the second
For
out
last
of the inning.
chance, Trent Grisham. Under
Stepping
the
into
Mendoza
the
line in the
box,
postseason.
Trent Grisham.
The
And their
center fielder,
season hangs in the
Trent
balance here as they're down to their
Grisham.
final out. No balls and a strike to count. And this is a
Beautiful
called
pitch
strike
there.
2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
San Diego down to their final strike. Fouled off.
Fighting to stay alive.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball swung on and
Jimenez
hit to
is
center
there.
field, and this should do it. And there's the final out. The White Sox have won the World Series.
Ugh, quite the postseason run.
Wow! World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining. Believe me, now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. It's all over, and you see the reactions there to the final out. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new World Champs.
All right, World Series champs. Finishing with 120 wins, 42 losses, first in the AL Central. We scored over 100 runs in the postseason. Take out Carlos Rodon's fuckery, and we would have given up probably less than 20 runs. 134 scored, though. We ended up... This was the 10th ranked team or the 9th ranked team? I forget which. Either way, we ended up being top 3. We finished 3rd. First in contact, 3rd in power, 4th in pitching, 17th in defense, 5th in speed. Team average of 382 in the postseason, 1.043 slugging, .391 on base, so an OPS, a team OPS of above 400, or above 1400, sorry, and a team ERA of 2.33. Player boost went out to Dane Dunning for his call-up, Jose Abreu, Carlos Rodon for his no-hitter, Andrew Heaney for his wait, hold on, let me start over. Dane Dunning, Jose Abreu, Carlos Rodon threw a no-hitter, Andrew Heaney got traded, Eloy Jimenez, Luis Robert, so 6 player boosts. Stats. Pitchers. Postseason. Alright. Carlos Rodon. Pitched. He walked a batter. And he gave up 3 hits, 3 earned runs, 3 runs allowed on the 4 batters he faced. ERA infinite, whip infinite. Now we get to the actual guys who did a damn thing. Garrett Crochet pitched 3 innings out of the bullpen across 3 appearances. He walked nobody, struck out 6. Recorded a hold, gave up a hit. ERA 0, whip 0.33. Alex Colome, out of the bullpen, pitched 3 innings and recorded a save in 3 appearances. Walked nobody, struck out 1. Gave up 2 hits, no runs. ERA 0, whip 0.67. Aaron Bummer pitched 3 innings out of the bullpen across 3 appearances. Walked nobody, struck out 3. Recorded a hold, gave up a hit, ERA 0, whip 0.33. Jace Fry got a win out of the bullpen, pitched 4 innings across 4 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 8. Gave up, recorded a hold and gave up a hit, so an ERA of 0 and a whip of 0.25. Keone Kela out of the bullpen, got a win and a save out of his 4 innings pitched across 4 appearances. He walked nobody, struck out 9. Gave up 2 hits, 1 run on a home run, so an ERA of 2.25 and a whip of 0.50. Cody Hewer, or however you pronounce his last name, pitched 4 2/3 innings out of the bullpen across 4 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 10. Gave up no hits, no runs, no nothing. ERA and whip both 0. Jimmy Cordero, recording a win out of the bullpen, pitched 5 innings across 4 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 8. Gave up 2 hits and allowed a run on a home run. So a 1.80 ERA and a 0.40 whip. Dylan Cease, between 1 start and 1 bullpen appearance, went 7 innings across 2 appearances, walked nobody, struck out 9. Recorded a hold, gave up 9 hits, 4 runs on a home run, 5.14 ERA, 1.29 whip. Dane Dunning in his 2 starts went 2-0 in his 12 innings pitched. Walked 3, struck out 13. Both of his starts were quality starts. Gave up 4 hits, 4 runs on a home run, a 3.0 ERA and a 0.58 whip. Dallas Keuchel in his 3 starts went 0-1, pitched 15 1/3 altogether, walked 4, struck out 22. Only one of his 3 starts was a quality start. He gave up 24 hits and 12 runs on 1 home run for a 7.04 ERA and a 1.83 whip. Not good. Probably the worst postseason performance I've seen from a starter. Andrew Heaney in his 3 starts went 3-0, pitched 22 innings, walked 1, struck out 31. All 3 of his starts were quality starts, including a complete game shutout. Gave up 10 hits, 1 run in the entire postseason on a home run, so a 0.41 ERA and a 0.50 WHIP. And then Lucas Giolito in his 3 starts went 3-0, 25 innings pitched, he walked 2, he struck out 49, including 22 in one game. 3 starts, all 3 were quality starts, 2 were complete games, no shutouts though. 13 hits allowed, 2 runs, 1 home run allowed, 0.72 ERA and a 0.60 WHIP. Now we'll look at the position players. Gerard Dyson, Luis Garcia did not have at-bats, unfortunately. James McCann did. He had 2 at-bats and he didn't do anything with them for a 0 average and nothing else. Yolmer Sanchez had 3 at-bats. He played in the first game of the ALDS. In his 3 at-bats, he had a hit for a 333 average. That hit, a home run, a solo shot. So 1 home run, 1 RBI, 1 run scored. OPS at 1.667. Nick Madrigal, pretty cold, especially in the World Series. In his 50 at-bats, had 13 hits. Surprisingly enough, I feel like he had less than that, but 13 hits altogether for a 260 average. 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, and 9 runs scored for Nick Madrigal. His OPS gets above 800. Tim Anderson, TA, another one who I felt like was just kind of there, but again, he had a great postseason, especially by real-life standards. Even on my beginner standards, is pretty good. 56 at-bats, 18 hits for a 321 average, 7 home runs, 13 RBIs, 11 runs scored, and a stolen base. Good for an OPS of 1.143. Nomar Mazara had an incredible postseason for someone who I wasn't expecting to have one, let alone didn't feel like he was. In his 49 at-bats, he had 21 hits for a 429 average, 10 home runs, 11 RBIs, 14 runs scored, for an OPS of 1.573. Eloy Jimenez, another one who just didn't feel like he was having it. Cold second half, and it felt like he was having a cold postseason. Definitely started the postseason cold. Did not have a good ALDS. 54 at-bats, 20 hits for a 370 average. Half of those hits, 10 home runs, 14 RBIs, 14 runs scored. OPS of 1.356. Jose Abreu, 56 at-bats, 25 hits for a 446 average. 10 home runs, 14 RBIs, 16 runs scored. Good for an OPS of 1.5 even. Luis Robert, who went the fuck off in 59 at-bats, had 23 hits for a 390 average, 12 home runs, 17 RBIs, 16 runs scored, and 2 stolen bases, an OPS of 1.519. Edwin Encarnacion, who came out of nowhere, only had 38 at-bats, but out of those 38 at-bats, he had 15 hits. Of those 15 hits, 3 of them were not home runs. 12 home runs for Encarnacion, 16 RBIs, 13 runs scored. So a 395 average, a 1.395 slugging percentage. His on-base matched his average, so his OPS was 1.789. Yasmani Grandal, I just unbelievable. 54 at-bats, 21 hits for a 389 average, 14 home runs, 22 RBIs, 19 runs scored, OPS of 1.556. And then to me, World Series and postseason MVP, unreal, Yoan Moncada. 55 at-bats, 26 hits for a 473 average, 15 home runs, 18 RBIs, 20 runs scored, a 1.864 OPS. Let's go ahead and do the home run total for the postseason. The goal is 50. I think we beat that. The low goal is 60. The real goal, or I'm sorry, the low goal is 50. The realistic goal is 60, and then the high goal is 70. So let's see what we got. We got 1 for Yolmer, 4 for Madrigal, 7 for Tim Anderson, 30 between Mazara, Jimenez, and Abreu, 24 between Luis Robert and Edwin Encarnacion, 14 for Yasmani Grandal, 15 for Yoan Moncada, 95 home runs, 5 shy of 100. I think this is my second most in the postseason ever. It'll be interesting to see how many we hit in the regular season. I'm guessing over 400, which wouldn't be the first time. I don't know what the most I ever hit was in the regular season, but I know I've had at least 413 with the Brewers. Might have been my most. Take a sip of this drink first. gotta find my friend's Christmas album here. It's Christmas Between the Mountains. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, so let's look at the regular season numbers for the pitchers. Starting with this mess. Carlos Rodon, 26 years old, B potential, 83 overall. He's gold and he'll go diamond. But he was dog shit. He was dog shit. 32 appearances, 29 starts, went 15 and 10 somehow. Mostly carried by the offense, I'd imagine. 184 and 2/3 innings pitched, 181 hits allowed, 104 runs allowed, 201 strikeouts. That's if there's a positive on the year for him, it's a strikeouts. But a 5.07 ERA is terrible, and 1.35 WHIP isn't the worst, but it's definitely not good. 13 quality starts, 2 complete game shutouts, including a no-hitter, a 3.0 pitching WAR. Last year was deal. He's happy, so cool. Garrett Crochet, 21 years old, A potential, up to 77 overall already. He got drafted this year, if I recall correctly. So the fact that he's already silver is impressive as shit. So he's absolutely going to go gold and absolutely going to go diamond at this rate. And I wish he got used more. He got 10 appearances, 1 win, a loss, a blown save, 2 holds, 10 innings pitched altogether, 6 hits, 2 runs, 4 walks, 13 strikeouts, a 1.80 ERA and a 1.0 WHIP, 0.1 WAR. He should have got used more. But we've got him on a deal for 3 years already here, and then 3 years after that in arbitration, so we got him until 2026. He's satisfied. Alex Colomé, 31 years old, C potential, 81 overall, so he's gold. He's not at the age of regression yet, but with his potential, I don't see him improving anymore. But he's a solid bullpen arm, a gold bullpen arm. I don't know if you would want him as your closer necessarily, especially moving forward, but he's not bad. Not a bad year. He started to snowball a little bit towards the end. But 50 appearances out of the bullpen, a win, 3 losses, 37 saves, 5 blown saves, 2 holds, 41 and 2/3 innings pitched, 44 strikeouts, a 3.89 ERA, a little north of where you wanted, especially for a closer, a 1.18 WHIP, good for a WAR of 0.6. Last year, his deal, he's worth that money. He's worth the money, so he's ecstatic, so that's cool. Aaron Bummer, 26 years old, B potential, 86 overall. Also, Crochet's going to be a force on this team for years to come. I want to throw that out there. I like to see who's going to be on this team for at least a couple more years to see if the window is still open. If no changes were to be made, or minimal changes to the team at least. So Aaron Bummer, 26-year-old, B potential, 86 overall. So he went diamond. Aaron Bummer is diamond, and he's going to progress more too. He's going to get into maybe top out at 90. I wish he got used more too because he was great. 17 appearances only. 1 save, 13 holds, 15 innings pitched. He struck out 16, a 1.80 ERA, and a 1.27 WHIP. WHIP could be a little bit lower, but with such a small sample size, it doesn't really matter. Good for a WAR, .4 still. And he's got a very team-friendly deal. And we got him for 4 more years. He's worth every penny on that entire contract. And he's ecstatic. Jace Fry. I feel bad for Jace Fry. I wish he got used more. He's 26 years old with B potential, but he's only 74 overall. So he'll go silver. I don't think he'll go gold. But his numbers are terrible, but he's barely gotten used. He only had 17 appearances. Well, a win, 2 losses, a save, 5 holds. In 17 innings, he gave up 15 hits and 13 runs. And that was all early on in the season, I believe. Struck out 32, a 6.88 ERA, and a 1.47 WHIP. I think these numbers are a little inflated due to the lack of usage. I think he would have had a better year than this. Nothing crazy. He probably would have had like a high 3 ERA, maybe a low 4. But certainly better than this. Same with his WHIP. His WHIP probably would have been around league average. Worth a negative 0.0 WAR. So whatever. But we got 2 years arbitration. So he's satisfied. I'm not upset with him. Keone Kela, I don't know what his numbers were before he came across from the Pirates. I know they weren't bad. He had a good year overall between here and Pittsburgh. 50 appearances, 2 wins, 3 losses, 31 saves, 5 blown, 6 holds, 50 and 2/3 innings pitched. He struck out 62. 3.02 WHIP, 3.02 ERA. God, if his WHIP was that. And 1.26 WHIP. .7 WAR, not bad. He's worth every penny on that contract, that whatever we paid for it. He's worth the trade. He's also, I forgot to mention, 26 years old, B potential, 84 overall. So he's gold. He'll go diamond. He's satisfied, and he's got a ring, so hey. Cody Hewer. I think I've been saying his name wrong, but I think it's Hewer. 23 years old. He does not have potential at all. He's got the green arrow as if his potential went up. And that means if it went up, it was an F. But either way, he's at D potential, but he's 76 overall, so he's silver. So I don't see him progressing much, but he's a solid silver at that. And he had a great year. 27 appearances, 2 wins, 6 holds, 28 and 2/3 innings pitched. He only gave up 4 runs. 29 strikeouts, a 1.26 ERA, and a 0.66 WHIP. Small sample size, yeah, but not bad at all. Definitely good. Worth a WAR of .9. We got him on a very team-friendly deal. Arbitration for 3 more years once that's up, so we got him until 2025. He's happy, so are we. He'll be a solid, stable piece for the next couple of years. Jimmy Cordero, 28 years old with B potential, is up to 83 overall. He's a gold reliever and probably will become a diamond reliever. Not a high diamond, but a diamond. Solid year. 54 appearances, 7 wins, 2 losses, 3 blown saves, 8 holds, 57 innings pitched. Struck out 49. 3.16 ERA, 1.07 WHIP. WHIP's good. ERA's not bad. Worth a WAR of .6. That's cool. We've got him for 4 more years as well. Team friendly, arbitrations, all that. So he'll be a nice, solid, stable piece on this team for years to come, and he's ecstatic. So that's awesome. Dylan Cease. I feel bad for him and Michael Kopech. I feel like they just didn't get a chance, but Kopech especially being left off the... Kopech eventually got sent down, actually, I believe, when I called up... I think it was Dane Dunning that got called up, or was it Crochet? One or the other. 24 years old with A potential. He's 74 overall. So he's already going to crack into silver. He'll go gold, and it depends on how quickly he progresses. He can go diamond. Just not a good year, though. Not a good first showing. Not a good first full year. Had to move him to the bullpen, and then he went back to the rotation last minute when Rodon was dog shit. 31 appearances, 18 starts, 12-4 with a save, a hold, 144 innings pitched, so just about twice as many innings as he had the year before, just under twice as many. 170 strikeouts, 4.88 ERA is not good, 1.40 WHIP is not good, 8 quality starts, 3 complete games, a shutout, 2.4 WAR. I think the kid just needs to develop more. Sometimes the game just isn't friendly, but we've got him for 4 more years, so hopefully he develops nicely. We'll see. He's satisfied, so are we. Dane Dunning is an interesting one. 24 years old, only has C potential, and he started the year with D potential. I know that. He's up to 81 overall, so he's gold. And at 24 years old, even with C potential, his potential went up, I can see him cracking into diamond right at the cusp on 85, though. Nothing crazy. And he had a really good year since his call-up. He only had 10 appearances, 10 starts, but he went 8-0, 77 1/3 innings pitched. Across 8 starts, across 10 starts, that's only 2 1/3 innings shy of 10 complete games. So he went deep into his outings by the looks of it. All 10 of his appearances were starts. If he went 10 starts, Oh no, I'm misreading that. Sorry, that's 12 and 2/3 innings shy of all of them being complete games. So that's either way, that still shows between 10 starts to get 77 and a third innings pitched is pretty solid. Because 10 starts would be 90 innings pitched, assuming they all went just 9 innings. But 107 strikeouts, so that means he averaged a little over 10 strikeouts a game. 2.91 ERA and a 0.97 WHIP. These are awesome numbers. Small sample size, sure. Would he can maintain the entire season? I don't know. Probably not. But he probably would have had solid numbers throughout the entire season. 7 quality starts, 2 complete games, 2 shutouts, 2.5 WAR. We got him on a friendly deal, and we've got him until 2026. So he could be a solid piece on this team for the next 6 years. I'm sorry, 5 years. And he's ecstatic. That's cool. Although in real life he is no longer with the White Sox. He was just a part of the Lance Lynn deal. Dallas Keuchel. Interesting one, Dallas Keuchel here. At 32 years old, he developed quite well. Up to 91 overall. I'm pretty sure he was only gold to start the year. I don't think he was diamond. Either way, he's diamond now, and he's among the elite. 91. Once you get across the 90 threshold, you're in the elite. So that's awesome for him. And with his B potential, he's going to maintain that for a little bit in the diamond category. Not a bad year at all. Oh my god, I thought he had a worse year than that. Really good year for Keuchel, especially as a number 2 pitcher. 33 starts, went 19 and 9. 242 innings pitched even is his career high, even higher than his Cy Young year. 182 strikeouts is his second highest in his career, second to the Cy Young year. 3.12 ERA, pretty damn good. A 1.01 WHIP is really damn good, even lower than his Cy Young year. 24 quality starts, 6 complete games, 2 shutouts, a 4.5 WAR for Keuchel. He's got 2 more years on his contract, and he's worth every penny so far, at least. He's happy, so are we. Andrew Heaney, 28 years old, B potential is up to 88 overall. He's diamond, and he'll probably get among the elite. I don't remember what his numbers were when he came across the trade from Anaheim, but he had an incredible year. Borderline Cy Young year for Heaney. 33 starts, went 19 and 4. 243 and a third innings pitched. He struck out 267 with a 2.74 ERA and a 1.13 WHIP. 23 quality starts, 7 complete games, 4 shutouts, and a pitching WAR of 6.0. That is a Cy Young caliber year. Last year of his deal, he's worth every penny if we paid for anything. He's worth the trade. He's happy, so are we. Hopefully we can bring him back. But if we're talking Cy Youngs, I think we're talking Lucas Giolito this year. 25 years old with A potential. He's already up to 93 overall. He's diamond. He's among the elite, and he will become among the top, the best of the best, as he continues to progress. Talk about Cy Young years. 31 starts. He went 21 and 5. 227 innings pitched. Even he struck out 279. A 2.58 ERA. A 1.03 WHIP. 26 quality starts. 7 complete games. 5 shutouts. A 6.8 WAR. He's Cy Young this year, if you ask me, and probably contending for the MVP because I know the game likes to value anytime you get more than 20 wins. And he's such a team-friendly deal. He's got 2 more years arbitration. So he's going to be a force on this team for at least the next 2 seasons, and he's satisfied. Up next, position players. Start from the bottom, work our way up. Gerard Dyson, 35 years old, C potential, 70 overall. I don't know if he was on that Royals team that won a World Series. I know he was in 2014. He was, so Gerard Dyson getting his 2nd ring. Still got solid speed, still a good fielder. That's it. Can't really hit. But a good outing, you know, not bad. 54 hits, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. By the way, that 8 home runs is a career high. 12 stolen bags still. 222 average, 681 OPS. Backup player, backup outfielder with a WAR .6. So be it. Worth the money on his contract. He's happy. Glad he's happy. Leroy Garcia, I feel a little bit bad for. 29 years old, C potential, 77 overall. Good speed, solid fielder, not bad, not good, not great, good, I suppose. Good contact hitter, especially against lefties. And with his utilityness of being able to play second, third, short, left center, or right center being his main position, the versatility there makes it so he should be a starter, maybe. Well, not like not an everyday starter at a set position, but an everyday starter all over the place. But he only played 61 games for us. 56 hits, 8 home runs, 31 RBIs, 5 stolen bags, 263 average, 781 OPS, 782 OPS, sorry. Good for a WAR, 1.9. Last year his deal, he's worth the money for sure. He's satisfied, so that's cool. James McCann I feel very bad for. At 29 years old with B potential, he's up to 80 overall, so he's gold. And look, he's not a bad fielding catcher. They're certainly worse, but they're certainly better. But he's definitely a good hitting catcher. Good contact, especially against lefties, and a little bit of pop. and he could probably develop more if he played. So he would make for a starting catcher on a solid chunk of teams. But with Yasmani Grandal, he is just not going to start. He's not going to start over a Grandal, a Real Muto, a Garver. Probably maybe hit or miss. Maybe start over like a Christian Vasquez. Maybe like Vasquez is kind of a good hitter though, in his own right, with also probably a better defender. But I could think of probably at least 10 to 12 teams he would probably start on. Like off the top of my head, he would definitely probably be a starting catcher on maybe even the Rays. I know Zanino's a good power hitter, but that's all he's really got for him. Probably the Blue Jays. I know they got a good fielding catcher up there in Danny Jansen, but if you need an offensive plug, you gotta it's got to be it there. I would say he would start on the Yankees right about now. Gary Sanchez has moved to the bench, and Kyle Higashioka can only hit righties to an extent. I would take James McCann over Gary Sanchez right now. Who else? Red Sox. I don't know about Christian Vasquez. That's on the fence for me. And then the Orioles. I think their catcher. Who's their catcher? I don't know who their catcher is. I know Adley Rutschman. No, Adley's not a catcher. Is he? No. I don't know. He would probably start on that team is my point, though. Probably start on the Indians for sure over Roberto Perez. Wouldn't start over Mitch Garver. Wouldn't start over Salvador Perez. Maybe start him over... The hell's the catcher on the Tigers? Can't think of his name. I think he would start over him, though. I think James McCann used to be on the Tigers, for that matter. Yeah, he used to be on the Tigers. Enough rambling, though. You get the point here. So I feel bad for him. He only had 102 at-bats. 34 hits, though. 4 home runs, 11 RBIs. 333 average, 923 OPS. Backup catcher, good for a WAR 1.7, but Grandal played a lot. So last year his deal, he's worth every penny still. He's unhappy. I don't blame him. He wants to be an everyday player, and he should be, and he's not. So he should be 82 overall. So he has a chance to progress into Diamond. If he just, first of all, if he gets a contract that he likes and he's a starter. Yolmer Sanchez, another one I feel bad for. 27 years old, B potential. I wanted to see him develop, but I just couldn't do it. 81 overall, he's gold, and he probably is going to venture into Diamond. He can play the infield, first, second, third, or short. Great fielder, little tick of speed. His hitting's not really there yet. His contact is starting to go up. Not a bad year for Yolmer. Again, only 74 games, 290 at-bats, but 87 hits, 5 dingers, 24 RBIs, 300 average, 780 OPS. Good for a WAR 2.8. Last year, his deal, $4.6 million. He's worth every penny. He's satisfied. Wants to be an everyday player, but he's not. So these two might go walk and make for solid fits on other teams. We get to the real guys here. Nick Madrigal, 22. I mean, I can't not start a guy who's 22 with A potential and already has the overall that Madrigal had. 22 years old, A potential, 80 overall already. So he's gold. He'll go Diamond for sure. Probably get into the 90s. Good speed, solid fielding, which is going to get better. Great contact hitter with amazing plate vision. His power is progressing too, +8 and +7 in the power department there. So he'll develop into a solid stud. And he had a great year. Not rookie of the year numbers, especially not with Luis Robert around, but still 153 hits, 35 of those were doubles, 19 were home runs, 73 RBIs, 7 stolen bags, 299 average, 852 OPS. Good for a WAR at second base of 3.1. That's good. That's really good. We've got him on friendly deals, arbitration, all that until 2025. 4 more years of Nick Madrigal in Chicago, and he's going to be a force. And then we talk about force, we talk about everybody else from here on out. They're young, they're hungry, they're amazing. Tim Anderson, 26 years old, only B potential still, but up to 87 overall, so he's Diamond. He'll crack into the 90s, be among the elite. Good speed. His fielding's actually not that impressive, although it's getting better. But his hitting is where it's at. A top-tier hitter, amazing contact hitting. He will demolish lefties, and his power against righties went up 9, so it went from 65 to 74 in a huge burst there. So he's a huge force at the plate. 77 for plate vision, that's in a good spot. Discipline went up 9, so that's a good sign. Clutch went up 2, so the clutch is getting better. And he had an incredible year. Borderline MVP year for Tim Anderson. 100 runs scored even, 158 hits. I mean, he did miss 25 games. But still, 39 home runs, 115 RBIs, 18 stolen bags, so 2 shy of 2020. 299 average, 964 OPS. Good for a WAR at shortstop of 6.7. Worth every penny on his contract. We got him for 2 more years. Those are going to be a great 2 years in Chicago for sure with Tim Anderson in the lineup. He's happy, so are we. And he loves it in Chicago, so with any luck, he'd most likely be back. Nomar Mazara was a huge surprise to me. I didn't realize he's only 24. I'm just seeing that now for the first time. 8 potential. He's up to 78 overall, so he's silver. He'll get into gold, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets into diamond. He can play the outfield, and he's not a bad fielder either. And he's got a good arm. It's his hitting that's lacking a little bit. He made strides against righties, +7 and +9 there. So now he's a solid threat against righties. But against lefties, he doesn't really have it. Vision, discipline, and clutch are starting to get into okay places. I believe he used to have a lot higher power because he wouldn't hit many home runs, but he would hit them far. So, and either way, I was thinking to myself at the start of the season, man, like, I don't need to improve this lineup, but if I were going to, it would be Madrigal or Mazara. And Mazara really proved me wrong. 139 hits, 33 home runs, 79 RBIs. Yeah, see, like, he only hits 20 home runs a year for his first 3 years, and then 19 the year after that. But he missed a lot of games. So he's an average 20 home run hitter, but, you know, they were tanks. But either way, 33 home runs, 79 RBIs, 283 average, which is his highest, 876 OPS, also his highest. Good for a WAR in right field at 3.6, his highest. That's nice. Last year of his deal, though, he's worth every penny on that deal. Although I'm surprised at 24 years old, he's already going to be a free agent. That means that doesn't make sense. He's only played 5 years. Was he like? Is there a certain like? I don't know how that works, but either way, he's able to be a free agent. So, but he's ecstatic, so maybe he'll come back. And then we get into the huge bats. I don't know which order I want to do this in. I think I want to save these two for last. I'll honestly probably start up here and just work my way back down. So I'll do Moncada next. Yohan Moncada, only 24 years old still, A potential, 89 overall, so he's into the diamond category. He's about to be among the elite, and he will progress even higher from there. Great fielder now, and I remember people were kind of on him for his fielding ability when he first got his September call-up in Boston in 2016. Solid speed, especially for a guy of his size and hitting ability. And again, his hitting, he's a great contact hitter no matter what. He's a switch hitter on top of that. He can hit righties for power. And then against lefties, not so much, but he's got the contact still, and he's got great plate discipline. Vision is needing to be worked on, but it's +8, so that's a great sign. Clutch is above 60, so that's good. Moncada with a great year. Yohan Moncada, and that's the crazy part too, is like he could go on to have an amazing 15 more years from here, and you'll have to look back and say he got his first hit. He got 1 hit with the Boston Red Sox, but it was his first hit. Or no, he got 4 hits. I'm sorry, I was looking at that wrong. He got 4 hits. He could be a career White Sox, going to the Hall of Fame as a White Sox, but his plaque will say Boston Red Sox and Chicago White Sox if he went in the Hall of Fame. Because he got 4 hits with Boston, including a double. He drove in an RBI, and he walked. You know, like he did things in 8 games. But still, so 178 hits, 41 for doubles, 36 home runs, 103 RBIs, 307 average, and he stole 17 bags. 307 average, 962 OPS. Good for a WAR over at third base of 8.8. Team-friendly deal, 2 more years arbitration, so he'll be a force on this team for at least 2 more years, barring a trade. He's happy, so are we. Yasmani Grandal. Only 31. I thought he was older than that, but only 31, 8 potential, 92 overall. He's diamond among the elite, and he's actually going to progress a little bit more, too. He's a good fielding catcher. His arm isn't necessarily the best, but it's good enough for sure. But it's the hitting that really works out for him. Contact against righties is the only thing that doesn't stand out. But he's got great contact against lefties and amazing power against both hands as a switch hitter. The power against righties went up from 75 to 86. That's a huge jump. So he will mash you no matter which hand you bring in. Plate vision and clutch need to be worked on, but the plate discipline's all the way up, so that's amazing. So a great career year for Yasmani Grandal. I thought he was older and been around for longer than this, but I guess I was wrong. I mean, he's been around for 8 years, but still I thought he was older than 31. So he's not going to decline yet. 153 hits, 49 home runs, 111 RBIs, 301 average, OPS above 1 at 1.037. That's insane. Worth a WAR behind the dish of 10.3. Worth every penny on his contract. We got him for 3 more years. He'll be a force behind the dish. He's unhappy. He wants to be a star, and apparently he's not, and he wants a bigger contract. I mean, I don't know. It's not every day you put up MVP numbers and you're not considered a star. He had 1 home run shy of 50. And you put up 49 home runs over 100 RBIs and then a 300 average, OPS above 1, a WAR above 10. You're an MVP candidate. How are you not considered a star? I don't like how this game operates sometimes, but whatever. Edwin Encarnacion. He's 37 years old, probably going to retire now. B potential still. He's declining fast, though. Down to 70 overall. He was gold to start the year, I believe. Can't field for shit anymore. Definitely need to have him DH if he's still going to stick around. Because he can still hit for power. He probably have at least one more season left in him if he wanted to. The discipline and clutch are still in okay spots, even though they went down 14 and 13 respectively. Like, look at that. Contact against righties was 57, now it's 47. Against lefties, it was 48, now it's 45. Power against righties was 82, now it's 76. Power against lefties was 86, now it's 81. Plate vision was 50, now it's 40. Plate discipline was 88, now it's 74. And clutch was 74, now it's 61. So the decline is real with Encarnacion. But he has solidified his case for the Hall of Fame. And Edwin Encarnacion is a Hall of Famer right now with this stat line. He's already in the 400 home run club. I thought he was not in there yet. I thought he would need to get this year to do that. Either way, Edwin Encarnacion, definitely a Hall of Famer. And like I said, he's got one more year in him probably. And in that one more year, he's got maybe even two more if he's DHing and finds Nelson Cruz's little fountain of youth. I don't see him hitting another 42 home runs, though, in 1 year. Not unless I influenced it, so. But if he played one more year, he would get 2,000 hits, and he would get close to 500 home runs. And I think he would probably play to get that benchmark. But either way, a 1900, he's been around since 2005. 163 hits this year, 44 home runs, 112 RBIs, 283 average, a 900 OPS even. Good for a WAR at DH of 3. So while the WAR isn't necessarily there supporting it, and I think he just signed a new contract for another 2 years. So I don't know if it's 2 years or 1 year, but I'm pretty sure he's not a free agent. I think he's staying with Chicago. Either way, this right here, career stat line, 1,900 hits, 400 home runs, 1,300 RBIs, career average above 260, career OPS above 800. He's going into the Hall of Fame. He's worth every penny. He's ecstatic. Speaking of awards, Luis Robert. There's not enough good things in the world I can say about Luis Robert right now. 22 years old, A potential, 93 overall. Diamond among the elite at 22 after his first season. And the development was insane. His fielding became diamond, his speed is top tier, and his hitting became top tier. +6 in the contact against righties to get up to 73, +12 to go from 60 to 72 against lefties contact. Power against righties is at 96. Power against lefties got +8 to go over 70 benchmark. Plate vision went up 10 to 42. That still needs to be worked on, but the discipline went up 8. That's in a good spot. Clutch went up 4. That's a good sign. Rookie of the year for sure. Hell, MVP candidate, but Rookie of the Year for sure. 174 hits, 49 home runs, 103 RBIs, 21 stolen bases a 2020 year, 315 average, OPS above 1 at 1.076. Good for a WAR in center field, a 9.7 in his first year. He's 22. Look at that contract. We've already got him for 5 more years on such a team-friendly deal. He's ecstatic, so are we. He's a star, loves his contract, loves that we have 3 other people from Cuba on the team, let alone 1. He just loves everything. Now we go to my MVPs, and I'm going to go with Jose Abreu first. He's 30. Wow, I didn't realize he was 33. I thought he was a little younger than that. 33 years old, A potential, 98 overall. He's diamond, among the elite. Not even among the elite. He's among the top, among the best of the best. His fielding's not bad, but it could be better. But his hitting, again, is what carries him. He will absolutely demolish right-handed pitching. 98, 96 there. And then against lefties, he made strides. A solid stride, I should say, at least in contact. 80, 90 there. Good vision. Discipline needs work. And an amazing clutch. An MVP year. I mean, hell, he was 5 home runs away from tying the single-season home run record. An MVP caliber year for sure. 218 hits, 68 home runs to get him over the 200 mark. 164 RBIs, 349 average, a 1.150 OPS, that's unheard of, for a WAR at first base of 9.7. Worth every penny on his contract. And then we got him for 2 more years. He's going to be a force on this team. He's happy, so are we. And then Eloy Jimenez, 23 years old, A potential, 94 overall. He's diamond, among the elite, and about to become among the top tier best of the best in the game. And even that, the surprising part is his fielding's not that good, but it's getting better. His speed's okay, but his hitting is insane. Righties, he will clobber you. Lefties, he will clobber you. +8 for both contact and power against righties to get both of those over 90. +3 to get the contact up, +1 in the power against lefties. Vision went up 12 to go from 55 to 67. Clutch is at 67 as well. He's developing insanely. And I told you Jose Abreu would finish with more home runs than him. Jose Abreu had about like 30-something home runs at the All-Star break. Eloy Jimenez had 48 in the first half. And he had 18 in the second half. It's a damn shame. He was absolutely on pace to break the single-season record for this game. 4 slumps, and he also missed 26 games. But with that being said, 194 hits, 45 doubles, 66 home runs, 149 RBIs, a 344 average, a 1.180 OPS. That's even more unheard of. Good for a WAR in left field of 10.4, the highest WAR on the team. And look at that team-friendly deal. We've got him for 4 more years. Absolutely team-friendly. He's worth every penny in that contract if you added up all the years right now. He's ecstatic, so are we. So this team is going to be a force for a long time. How many home runs did we hit in the regular season? Break out the calculator. 8 for Gerard Dyson. 8 for Leroy Garcia. 4 for James McCann. 5 for Yolmer Sanchez. 19 for Nick Madrigal. 39 for Tim Anderson. 33 for Nomar Mazara. 66 for Eloy Jimenez. 68 for Jose Abreu. 49 for Luis Robert. 44 for Edwin Encarnacion. 49 for Yasmani Grandal. And 36 for Yoan Moncada, giving me what could be my all-time most. The record for most home runs in a single season, which was initially set by the Minnesota Twins in 2019 with 307, has been not only broken but shattered by the 2020 Chicago White Sox. Now in first place with the most home runs hit in a single season by a team, setting the record at 428, breaking that record by 127 more home runs. Unbelievable. Postseason World Series MVP, I'd say both go to Yoan Moncada. There's a chance that Yasmani Grandal gets one of those if Moncada doesn't. Regular season MVP, I'm going with Jose Abreu, just like in real life. Although Eloy Jimenez, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets it. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if Giolito gets it, but he'll at the very least get the Cy Young. Rookie of the Year, absolutely Luis Robert. I don't see any, maybe a Gold Glove or two, I doubt it, but definitely some Silver Sluggers. Let's see how we did. Oh, also, before I forget, I want to check Nick Madrigal's stats in the World Series here. So Nick Madrigal, 0 for 4. For 8. 0 for 12. 1 for 16 with a home run. 1 for 20 in the World Series, Nick Madrigal. I probably should have pulled him for Yolmer Sanchez. 1 for 20 in the World Series. That is literally, I mean, at least his one hit was a home run, but that is literally a .50 average. I'm sorry, a .050. Like, he was batting under 100. He was batting for his batting average was 50, like .05 batting average. That's probably one of the worst hitting performances I've ever seen, hands down. 1 for 20. Okay, awards. World Series MVP actually goes to Edwin Encarnacion, and I don't necessarily hate that. 545 average, 4 home runs, 6 RBIs. Cool, whatever. Postseason MVP, Yoan Moncada. 500 average, 15 home runs, 18 RBIs. Silver Slugger, Luis Robert gets one. And Eloy Jimenez gets one. So not one for Nomar Mazara, and I'm fine with that. Surprisingly enough, Mike Trout's not on this list. Silver Slugger for shortstop. Nothing for Tim Anderson, and I think Tim Anderson should have been there over Bogarts. Not that Bogarts was bad. I'd say Tim Anderson probably should have been there over Carlos Correa as well. I'm fine with Lindor getting it, though. Third base, Moncada finished third. I'm fine with that. Renato Nunez and Anthony Rendon both had better stats than him in all 3 categories. Second base, DJ LeMahieu gets it. Yeah, I'm fine with Madrigal not being there at all. Jose Abreu gets it at first place. That's undoubted. Grandal gets it at catcher. Probably unanimous. DH, nothing. Encarnacion doesn't even finish third. I think Encarnacion probably should have been there instead of a Rosarena. But I'm fine with him not getting it over Nelson Cruz or Yordan Alvarez. Gold Gloves. Geez, nobody even made top 3 for Gold Glove. Oh, well. Hank Aaron Award goes to Eloy Jimenez. I'm kind of surprised by that. Because Jose Abreu literally had everything better than him except for OPS. Rookie of the Year, Luis Robert. Uncontested, I'm sure. Batting title goes to Anthony Rendon. Abreu came just shy of a Triple Crown in that sense. Cy Young goes to Garrett Cole. I'm calling bullshit. Lucas Giolito had a much lower ERA. Not that many less strikeouts. What's the whip differential? 1.09? 1.03. Yeah, Lucas Giolito should have absolutely won the Cy Young. Fuck Garrett Cole. They overvalue the win stat way too much. Like, I understand, like 2016 when Rick Porcello won it over Verlander, that's one thing. Garrett Cole winning it over Lucas Giolito with that much of a difference in the ERA, though? No. MVP does go to Jose Abreu, though, with Eloy Jimenez finishing second, Garrett Cole finishing third over Lucas Giolito. So again, I'm calling bullshit. But just like in real life, the 2020 American League MVP is Jose Abreu. And Freddie Freeman won it in the NL. Wow. With Machado finishing second. So yeah, that's crazy in real life. And in art, sometimes art imitates real life. Your 2020 MVPs are Jose Abreu and Freddie Freeman. So, and then talk about a tandem right here, though. 74 and 79 right here, combining for over 130 home runs and over 300 RBIs. Insane. All right, what's my next team that I'll probably start tonight, but a little bit later? The New York Mets. That'll be a fun one. Good lineup to play with. That'll be interesting. And then let's take a look at my team affinity for the Chicago White Sox now that we're done with them. Nope, not the Baltimore Orioles. I pressed down on the D-pad. There we go. 26%. We're up to 78 points. I got the Moncada card. Not a bad card at all. I got the Infinity Packs. Alright. And we'll open any packs I got between the start and finish of my White Sox run. I didn't get any regular packs, wow, but 6 affinity packs. A classic stadium, wow. I think I got this during the run, honestly. The classic stadium, I know I did. And the first inning choice, I know I did too. Okay, so let's do the first inning choice. I already have the Brian Roberts card. Do I want Adam Dunn or Tom Seaver? Not that I would use either one of them. I guess I'll go Adam Dunn since he played during my time. Although I did do a project on Tom Seaver. Classic Stadium. This is going to be a tough one. Ooh, Griffith Stadium, Sportsman Park, Crosley Field, or the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. I like Griffith Stadium, but it's got weird dimensions. Sportsman Park, like these ones have weird dimensions, and then I like the old Twins. I'm gonna go with the Dome. I like the Metrodome. And then this as well. Choose one player. I already have the Eddie Matthews one and the Pudge one, and the Dennis Eckersley one. So I guess I'm just gonna go Cargo here to round that out. These I'm saving for the end of everything, so I'll open these 6. Brandon Morrow. Justin Upton's bronze. A low one at that, wow. We got a gold. Cool. Teoscar Hernandez. Really solid fielder this year. Another silver. Danny Jansen. A lot of Blue Jays today. I think Brandon Morrow used to be a Blue Jay. Another silver. Alec Mills threw a no-hitter this year. That's cool. And last but not least, Adam Plutko. Blake Swihart. I feel bad for Blake Swihart. Alright, that's going to do it for now. I'm going to take a little break here. Maybe get on some Apex. Definitely use the bathroom and just relax for a minute, though. It's already 10:30.